They were all out of packs of bottled water. It was like the pandemic. Hey. I was telling my son I went to Walmart and they had no cases of bottled water. None. They only had gallons of water. And I said, wait, is something going on? I don't know. Liz, how you doing, sis? How's it going? How's it going? How you doing? Dana says, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome everybody to the kingdom. How you doing? What a crown you wear is yours. It's yours. It's yours. You could flip, dip it. What did Missy ever say? You could flip, dip it, then your kid. What? You could flip, dip it, chip it, then your kid. I don't know OG Harmony, but I know she's saying something. So I'm telling everybody, you can flip. I don't know, but it's your crown. How you doing? How's it going? Have any of y'all stream elements you always running crazy? Cat mama, how you doing, sis? How you doing? But yeah. Yes, how's everybody Wednesday going? How was your Wednesday going? My Wednesday felt like a Thursday because I went and ran my errands today instead of Thursday. And then I'm keeping Juicy tomorrow, but just from 6 a.m. to noon instead of Thursday. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday. I'm keeping her Thursday instead of Friday, so it's got all my days thrown off. I'm sorry, that's what it is. I'm keeping her Thursday instead of Friday, so it's got my days thrown off. I'm thrown. Okay. Sorry, that was my mama. But yeah, whew. So I'm a little off. Hold on. Earlier my music was in my rap mode. It was all hip hop. It was hip hop. Now we're gonna go Stevie. With my brain freeze, instead of me saying and I just start saying. Cause some song, Stephanie, how you doing, sis, done went through my head and explained that mama's. And then sometimes just the song playing in my head, because my head is a jukebox. It just, the records are coming off, coming back on. It's just a jukebox. Every moment has a song. Every feeling. Music. Man, it's hump day. If every Wednesday meant you had to get humped, then I'm so far behind. I got a lot of catching up to do. I missed a lot of Wednesdays, and I just don't feel like I missed anything, I respect the body. I do. I respect the body, and I respect the big O. If you don't know what that is, you shouldn't be out there doing it. But yeah, I definitely respect it. But crazy cat mama, that can't be what Wednesday means. Because for somebody that's Tuesday, Monday, Saturday, Friday. But you know what? Here's what I don't understand. There's an actual so-called holiday. There's a holiday for every day of the year, right? So there's a whole holiday called Steak and BJ. Okay, like where's the woman's holiday? Where is it at? I need to know what it is. Is it Tiffany's? Is it Tiffany's in your credit card? Is it like when Teresa on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, her husband would pull out, say, who's walking around with like 15 racks in their pocket? I felt like I was dating Big Meech. I said, man. He would just pull it out, say, swing it, hold on. Here you go. And he passed it to her like you pass money you got off bricks. He passed it to, hey, yeah. This one 20s. I don't want you breaking hundreds everywhere you go. He said, what? I need that kind of shopping experience. Or just give it to me for one day. But see, you got to remember, I just told my son that most people, they want something out of somebody and they not willing to be what match it. So I can't want a man that's passing me 10 racks in cash and be like, yeah, girl, he's just a banker. He a banker. Is he robbing the bank? Just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I can't be that chick like, girl, you know, it ain't no, hold on. You said, wait, we need 25,000 right now. I don't say, hold on. Honey, would you ship over? Now, yeah, just wait, is he shipping it from bank accounts? Because then I might believe it's legal. But if he's shipping it from another country, if he bringing it in all cash, if he go up into a safe that he tell you can't even come in the room, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knows the combination but him and God. You say, wait a minute. Just saying, if he getting his money like that, don't try to tell me, yeah, you had no idea. That's like, Teresa, I love you, girl. But it's no way you didn't know. If you could do his taxes, now don't get me wrong, you don't have to be a tax preparer to be doing taxes, but they have way more knowledge because they actually, you know, but that's a whole other thing. But you didn't have a clue. I mean, even if your husband was a contractor, you know, or whatever he was doing, was they paying him all in cash? Did everybody come in with briefcases? Like what? No, it sounds like either he was doing something wrong or he was making moves that he had to pull that money out and now just have it in cash. I don't know, but it's just. You should really think it's weird unless you live inside of Chase. And I'm talking inside of one of the banks where they got the vaults and shit. Like, if you live in one of those banks, why would you have 300,000-400,000 in your house? Like, sometimes we gotta think about it. Like, I can't be sitting here like, oh, I thought they was living legal schmeagle and they had millions in cash in their house. The floors where it was myths around the whole state that you had floors of money. I was like, he was doing shit legal. Do y'all know when I was a kid, I thought a bank was just a bank. It was just this place with all this money. But I didn't know that, like, when it comes to a bank, okay, I don't know how to explain it because it kind of confused me. But like the biggest person with money in it, because in the banks, especially got that big money in there, even though I'm not even gonna get into all that. I'm not. But anyway, the biggest person is not a shareholder. I don't want to say shareholder. So like when a bank is being started, I don't know how to explain it, so I won't explain it. But I learned banks different. Derek, how you doing? How you doing? Wait, you drifting for booze? Can I drift for tattoos? Can I drift to just make back the money I've spent? Can I just drift? Can I drift in the name of Wednesday? Can I drift? They say nuck if you buck. Can I drift? Because I'm on YouTube. Because that's what Jag and them doing. Let me tell y'all something. I got to go into this for a minute. I just have to. I have to. If you haven't been watching the Jaguar saga as the Jag turns, her and TJ, first of all, are the low lives of low lives in real life. Okay, so they supposedly, we just going to cut to the recent. They supposedly broke up 2 days ago, right? Now, first of all, they had this so-called empowering woman's movement the day before, right? The following day, they broke up, and Jag is on letting us know, oh my God, TJ done tore the doors off the wall. TJ she tried to kick in the door, way in the fo. All you heard was TJ don't hit me no more. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect her, click. Her name is superior. Mess around and make a milk box material. You know what I'm saying? It was all that was going on according to Jag, right? Now, And TJ can't pass gas without Jaguar's permission when that's a bodily function. But you want me to believe that she came while Jag could have been on the phone with Oscar the Grouch. I'm talking about the real Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street. And if TJ would have came in and so much as cut her off in mid sentence, Jag would have checked her. Because Jag also matter of fact, Jag was checking her during the story I'm about to tell y'all. So they broke up, and Jag lets us know TJ is violent. She don't know what to do. Then TJ goes on to Sean Davy Ways yesterday. She said she was coming, y'all, to get money to get back to Jag and also to, because only Sean could get her to Jag. Where Jag at? Because Jag on papers and she can't leave the state. So Jag can't be nowhere but Texas. So you got a better chance unless Sean Davy Wade live in Texas of getting up with Jag than he do, okay? And Jag is right next to you. Because Jag don't have a working phone without you. But Jag is telling us that her best friend picked her up to celebrate her son. Now, rest in peace to her son, real life. Rest in peace to her son. Rest in peace to all the sons and love to all the mothers that have to live a life without something they brought into this world. My prayers and my heart to you. So that's never no joke. But Jag, in all the years you've been on here, I ain't never seen you trying to have a memorial for your son. But suddenly, when you're having this hella breakup on the day of his 30th birthday. Huh? Mari, just twist the knob from outside the door. But yeah, she's never done this. Then the day she doing it for Winky is today. TJ ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out up neither do Jag. And then she even tell us, man, Naisha told you I used to take care of them kids. But how was you taking care of them kids, girl? Because you told her she was getting a check for disability. So if you was getting a check for disability, unless you was hustling, every day you hustle and hustle and hustle, hustle and hustle and hustle, you wasn't getting no check that could count because you can't get that disability in there. So make up your mind which hustle you was doing. Was you doing the old funky junkie hustle, or was you doing the real hustle out there on them streets, or was you doing the real hustle of getting up and going to work every day and providing something, having a 401k, some insurance for these kids, some real stuff? Was you doing that? Because if not, I need you to stop saying take care of this girl. She lied for you. Because just like how you lying for Jag, she was a sucker and a fool too. But see, she get to see her and you. She get to see how goofy you look taking it for a chick who during y'all fake breakup is dogging you out, dogging your daughter out. Everything that's going on with your life, you keep on blaming Naisha. It's Jag. And one day when your head come out the clouds, you gonna see that it made you look dumber than Jag. It made her look like she powerful enough to keep controlling people. And she always say, they always leave me and regret it. Well, girl, if you so good, why they leave the girl? Why they leave me? You don't got a pot. Y'all don't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. Nah, don't. Y'all living off a hustle and a prayer. Y'all living off a Cash App and a Venmo. Y'all living off the land, man. For real, y'all living off the land. And TJ, they out here saying you might have been out there on them streets, you know, pulling a pookie. I ain't gonna lie, that day y'all was in that bar, you kept running your jaw, and you was always giving that D jaw. And I said, what is she doing? Like, what do you, I mean, and I don't even think you knew you was doing it, but Jag's so busy trying to get the content that y'all don't realize what y'all be showing on y'all self, even her. She got 42 million, but she gonna get them. Y'all had a whole refrigerator in there, it was empty. Y'all had a stove, but every time y'all talk about food, it was fast food. Ambulance, how you doing? Just John, how you doing? But yeah, like I said, Other than that, I had to say that about that. I'm like, this is such a fake breakup. And now Jag is trying to raise money to protect TJ till she gets back to her to save her. But they're broken up. What this is it does, and then they're playing off people like, oh, if you love somebody, even if you break up for them, you're still there. If you love somebody before you break up, you be there. You fight for it then. Not, oh, I'm gonna fight for it after I come. Yeah, we grown. When I'm 16. When I'm 16 and I know he broke up with me to get up with her, and now he realized she wasn't really nothing, so he wanted to get back with me. And later on, we'll just say you cheated on me when we broke up. And Jag, if you got a friend so nice, I mean, it's so good that they came to swoop you up to celebrate your son, right? And they did all this, right? And they drove you to wherever. Who cares where it was? They drove you there for your son to celebrate him. Where was that friend when you didn't get by? Where were all these people? Where were they at? And you keep saying how people are making your mom not call you. Like, your mom is in sound mind. She's in enough sound mind. You leave her alone when you got her, so she got to be in some kind of sound mind. And cool, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I was like, that's kind of weird. Because if somebody's not talking to me, they're not talking to me. I could put it on everybody at once. I could say, ambulance, the reason that Harmony ain't talking to me. No, Harmony, the reason Harmony ain't, because Harmony making her own decisions. And no matter what Harmony was hearing, if Harmony wanted to talk to me, she'd be talking to me. That's how people have to understand people. There's no speaker in the house like the speaker that you need to hear it from. That's why people tell you, like, man, I keep hearing it from other people, but I want to hear it from you. I want to know that's how you feel. How come you could tell them and not tell me? Right, you control everything. That's what I'm saying. But since that's how people are act. Listen, Danny said that. Wait, girl, hold on. But then, what did you decide when you heard it? Because I done said a bunch of stuff. You picked and choose with. Because see, don't tell me you listen to somebody, but just pick and choose. No. If you gonna do that much, then do it all the time. Everything they say. That's why I tell people, let's take the person out. Let's look at the situation. That's why yesterday I was up in Maria's. I'm not gonna crank it. How you doing, sis? That's why when I was in there yesterday, I'm like, man, did I think it was funny, baby, going over the hell? No. Because here's the thing, y'all, time out. Nothing like that shit is funny to none of us. Your home is your safe haven, right? Like, that ain't no jokey joke. That's some we and some real. I'm your Huckleberry type shit. So, like, no, funny? Hold on. Was that supposed to be funny? Were we supposed to hee hee ha ha? Because I didn't get the giggle part of it. Now, because I told y'all I got a little dark humor. Now, after, because nothing happened, will you make jokes? Yeah, make some jokey jokes. But like I said, when I speak on action now, no. Funny note, I don't think it was meant to be funny. But I also understand the power in your mouth. I try not to make no bills with my mouth that my ass can't pay. I really do. I try my best, unlike most people, to respect everybody because this just might offend you if I say it the wrong way. Because y'all know it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because it's a lot of people spewing hate politely, and people like, oh my God, they say in such a nice, sweet voice. They sound just like my auntie when she used to bring the apple pies and the cake. They be like, girl, was your auntie threatening people's life? Because I need you to listen to what they saying. Say, what you say? You committing a crime? And I'm encouraging it. No, I'm be like, you committed a crime, and I was laughing because it was so many people encouraging it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you at all time. I am. I love you too. I love you too. And what I love is that we all are real people. I don't expect y'all to have one thought. And I don't expect because you're somewhere that's the only thought you have. That's what support is. Support is saying that I'm here. I'm here. I still look at you the same as I did before. I'm not looking at you out the lens they looking at you out of. That's support. And I don't have a problem with that. So I'm not the type that, so you want there. But now if you sitting up here telling me you want nothing to do with da 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 da, but you sitting there chilling. Like I got mad respect for Butterfly Kisses. Butterfly Kisses is one of the first people to come into my comment. I wasn't no content creator and thinking about it whatsoever. When I did that thing about Sherelle and said, you need to be a content creator. Now somehow I'm thinking about that, and it wouldn't be the same. I just couldn't sit in drama all day because I've always made that very clear. That's not what I can be. We can talk about it. We can talk about all the drama going and say, Danny, but that's sitting. No. Sitting in it is when I'm carrying bones. I'm part of the foundation. Now people can throw you into their shit if they want to because you like somebody. That's their choice. They can think what they want. They can think less of me all day, but it tells me what they think of themselves. That's it. I'm not holding nobody to who you subscribe to. Say, Craig, I like you, but you know what? Hold on. I was looking one day and I realized you subscribe to some people I just don't like. I like you. So if the piece that I'm looking for is you, hold on. Hello. I'm in it. Yeah, I'm live right now. Wait, I swore I spoke to you. LRM, how you doing? I'm in it. All right. Bye. Susan, she said, you got a live at 4:35. It's 5 o'clock. I said, I'm in it. And I swore I spoke to her. I told you my mind, when I'm in the building, I feel they love. Like, it's real. And that's when people try to make you feel bad about who you like. Like, I like them because I like them. Like, I didn't ask your permission to watch them. I don't need your permission to like them. I don't have to explain why I like them. Do you know how we like, okay, here's an example. Usually, now it's sad because it's usually more boys than girls who do this in some points when you're younger. But a girl come up, hey, how y'all doing? When they walk out, some boy might be like, she's cute. And they're like, my brother used to date her. A friend of mine kissed her when they were in 7th grade. And be like, why is he doing all this? Like he tried to put her down because somebody said she's cute. Like they making her less than. That's some kiddie stuff. Wanda, how you doing? And or how women will do it. They'll come in a place and instead of saying, oh, girl, look nice in her outfit, they'll say something like, yeah, she should have wore different shoes. I'd have wore something else that it was a nice outfit till I saw them shoes. Well, if it was a nice outfit and you noticed that, then why don't you just say that? Like, that's a nice outfit. That's it. If you would have wore some different shoes, go buy the outfit and put on different shoes with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, because if you're a real boss, you just know it's a nice outfit. And when you see the shoes that you wouldn't wear if you're a real boss, you know what you think? She switched it up. She put her own style on that. So see, because a real boss don't think I wouldn't have did that. A real boss think, oh, you put your own touch on that. That's you. You know what I'm saying? That's her flavor. That's a real boss to me. An insecure boss, oh, boom, she gonna be like, because see, it's so many people. Insecurity is worse than habits. Insecurity lead to habits. Insecurity lead to being mean. Insecurity lead to being lonely. It leads to a bunch of stuff. Insecurity is very dangerous and it's hard to shake. So when people insecure, they show it. Oh, because you be over there, that means you don't like me. How about this? If you be over there and they don't like me, and you come over here and you respect me, then I salute you. Thank you for showing the crown on your jewel. Is you a free thinker? But you stay out the shit enough that you can go to both places. They just mad that you just won't be there. And I'm respecting you because you going there and here and still respecting me just like I'm respecting you. Sometimes I might want to say something a little different. And if people in the chat I know like somebody, I try to. Hold on, y'all. When does your little Okay, y'all, sorry about that. But yeah, some people will truly try to make it like sorry, why does my camera keep going out? But some people will try to hold you like, oh man, I seen you over there. So that means you saying that what they said about me when they said it was bad. Like I used to tell people back in the day, people need to start really reading the whole chat, not reading what you want to see. Because sometimes people be like, snuggles, hey, you're during. You know, I had a little intervention, aka I didn't have my computer plugged in. And it was like half I said low battery, but anyway. Um, but people will be like, oh, you was over there and they said this and you was laughing at the moment they said it. And then they'll try to show you like, hey, at this time you was laughing. And they've never shown me. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen creators be like, oh, Dana, I know for a fact you was laughing up in their chat at 5 minutes and 10 seconds. And you be thinking, yeah, I might have been laughing, but what was I laughing at? Was I laughing at what they said? Or was I laughing at something in the chat? Because let me tell you something. Word on the streets is real. Now, if you are naive or simple-minded, you think I mean on the streets of the hoods. No, I mean the streets everywhere. So I don't care if you live in suburbia. If a crime happened or an incident happened and you're standing outside and there's people saying like, there was a guy who used to work there like a month ago, and I remember when he got fired. That's word on the street. That's the streets talking. They might not have ran and told that to the police, or they might have. But that's word on the street. So if you're standing on these, when you're on these YouTube streets, that chat is telling you stuff. So see, some of these content creators feel like they don't have permission to say everything. But I guarantee in that chat, and see, this is how you'll know sometimes the information is pertinent. Because you'll see it and be like, on August 5th, they said it in the live call. And then it'll disappear. Message deleted by creators. And then the creator say some stuff on their channel like, don't come in here trying to drop dates of what I did. I know what I put out. And if I got it in my membership, it's in my membership. Like, what the hell? I guess that August 10th day was something important. You be like, y'all gotta listen. And I'm talking about when y'all on these streets. You gotta listen. I don't listen while y'all work. Ain't nobody listening. Because if you was listening, you know the BS from the. Some of these people sitting tell you they made laws in their town. They was the president, the mayor, the governor of the town, right? They can't make their point in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like you be like, well, where them stands go? Where all that stuff you was talking about? All that rah. And I'm telling people, don't hold me to no higher standard. I don't need you to walk on eggshells with me. I don't need none of that. I want you to hold me with the same respect I'm holding you. I want you to hold. Nurse Jen says, how you doing? U.S. Navy vet says, member, how you doing? Talking about members in the building. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We just talking YouTube. We just talking YouTube. I checked out Reagan. First of all, y'all know I love Reagan's name. Because y'all know she got one of my favorite words up in her name. Oh, I love it. But see, I love when like you get on there, creators, to all the creators. Even when my Breezy was doing it, when you come out here, say what it is you gotta say. Nobody can knock you for that. I love that. Here go the point. I got straight to it. We ain't even cutting no chases real quick. We just gonna dare it. And some people, that's why they not gonna give you lives, because I just want to get to the point. I just want to, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's what I tell people. I don't care when you do something to get one view. If it's what came from your heart and what you do it. Do it. Do it. This morning, also this morning I was on Jared's World. I shared it on my community wall. I love his spirit. I love his soul. I love people for just being them and doing it. I love that. And I tell people, I don't root for the underdog like I'm better. I root for the underdog because I am one. Many of people say because if you have learning curves, if you have IEPs, if you have children young, if you've never been married, if your marriage didn't work, if it's a bunch of if it happened to you, somebody had a label for you, and they put you in a pile. But little did they know they was just putting a diamond in the rough. Shit, it was gonna shine. It was gonna come out. So the pressures of life made diamonds, or it could burst pipes. And I just had it for a long time. I was a bursted pipe. And that's all I'm saying. So I come in here with love. And thank you for the love in here, y'all. And I'm glad we can come up here and chill and chit chat, talk some shit. Shit. Maybe Danny ain't preaching. I must be that preacher used to be on YouTube and he be cussing, drinking Hennessy. Y'all remember the Hennessy preacher? Anybody remember him? He was going viral. And he be on there, I mean, cussing everybody out. This Eminem in the name of Jesus. I was like, what? This worked worse than Porky's. Remember on Porky's they had that dude, he was coming through there and saying, the boys don't wear tight. I got a great microphone. Maybe I should plug it in. But is that a hello, Bob's Bunny? Is it? Is that a hello or is that your microphone checker? Mm-hmm. I'm just confused. Sorry, my mic is this got you that press. Does anybody else need the microphone checker? Please let me know. Oh, I just had a funny feeling that no matter what it was, I didn't want to really care. I got a whole microphone plug in that I could plug in. But in the middle of this, nothing about nothing. Oh, Babs Bunny. Now you got less time to type and more time to go hang out with Bugs Money. I got it. Get up out of here. Your great mic. I mean, what does your mic sound like? Hold on. What does it sound like? It's excellent. It's the best way I like to hear your microphone. Silent. Silent. Yeah, I'm heard fine. One thing different than me and most, I listen to every live I play so I can hear the sound. That's how I knew when places when I was moving around where it was choppy. That's how I knew when I had my microphone on and kept. I don't know why I kept muting, but anyway, I have a microphone and a real good one. And I even have sounding so to block it and schnock it if I needed to. Bop, boppity, bop, 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 boppity, bop, bop, bop. I don't know. But remember, you're dealing with a bunch of people that got, I mean, and I'm not even meaning just in this sector. I mean, all over the internet. It's going to be people who just have nothing but time on their hands. They're angry. They're mad. They're lonely. They're horny. Do y'all know anybody? Y'all know what the most dangerous animals are? It's the ones in heat. All those people who have nice chimpanzees and stuff. They're real sweet to their heat. So some of these people on this keyboard, they in heat. They ain't been laid, gonna get laid. Matter of fact, if they went outside, maybe they could get laid. You know what I'm saying? There's pay sites. There are paywalls for getting laid. They don't even realize it because they're too busy on these sites talking shit. You know what I mean? Would they get laid already? Heidi, how you doing? Says, hey, did y'all pay attention? Anybody who watched the Jag Saga? That every time that certain fake Jags come in, it's right before the real Jag come in. And then sometimes the real Jag come in and be like, I was blocked. She's making a whole case. Some people just make the whole scene. You know. Mm-hmm. Till it's really going down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Heidi, I am so sorry. I literally and then jumped off like I gotta go. I gotta go live. Then my mom still text me when I came. I'm like, and don't forget. I'm so sorry, sis. I'm so sorry. Like you was on hold, and then I had. It's all right. I was, and I was laughing. What you telling me about this Jag stuff, girl? Just a hot, bubbly. Mm. That's why early on when I came on Jared said to ask me, like, what do you do about people that come in and mean nasty? I get rid of them, not because it hurts my feelings, because you won't. You won't. There's nothing you're going to say. Nothing. Nothing. I'm literally like that saying when you was a kid. Not nanny, because it's that too. But I'm literally like, I am rubber, you are glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, because I know that people who take time to do that, they're more hurt of you not caring. They're more hurt that you realize they're a loser. They're more hurt by that than I'll ever be about what they're saying. Like dead ass. Like dead ass. I'll probably hear somebody say something worse if I cut in front of their cars across the street than something they gonna say, and it still won't bother me. I'm like, damn, motherfucker, we just gonna cuss each other back and forth. You're not even gonna get that from me. You're gonna get blocked. I'm not in somebody else's building. I'm in mine, and I decide what I want to hear and what I give a damn about. And I told y'all what I don't do. I don't do Johnny Cochran's. I don't do pop ups when I'm talking about punk ass people. I don't do none of that. I don't do racism. That's why most of these people can't come in and say the stuff they want to say to infuriate us. Because I got that shit blocked. You can't come in here with none of them racial slurs. None of them. Let one slip past me. Let me remember one. It's getting bugged. I don't gotta wait to see what somebody else get offended by. I know what offends me and what offends others and what is offensive to others. So whether they see it or not, I'm not gonna allow because they might not see it, but somebody else might be bothered by it. And I ain't gonna be able to block everything people say that offend people. And I'm not gonna be able to block me from saying things that might offend people. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm rubber, you are glue. That shit bounce right up off me and stick to you. Because some of these people come in, these content creators, because I'm gonna talk content creators, because that's who be in half these stock accounts, them and they flunkies. But anyway, they'll come and be like, "Oh, you're ugly," but then as soon as you say they're ugly, they'll be on their thing saying, "I don't care if you say I'm ugly, but I mean, how immature are you that you worried about what I look like?" You be thinking, I just responded to the goofy shit you said to me. That's how you know I am rubber, they are glue. Mm-hmm. Ting Ting be wanting me to apologize for saying facts, but I'm supposed to take back, regard these disrespectful, not truths, these degrading, disrespectful things you said because you had no facts. Because I never did shit to you. So I'm going to stick in that same lane and never do shit to you. I'm just not that. There ain't a clique. There ain't a person you can get me back where you can degrade me, disrespect me, spit on me, and think we gonna do anything together but get into it. I think I'm very mature if getting into it is not what we're doing. Y'all think I be talking fight? No, I'm just talking about being nasty. Y'all think your mouth could be nasty. I mean, trust me, I've seen crying like little kids, but for what? You're not gonna get the point I'm trying to get across. So what? I know, like I said, how you fight. You can even fight dirty or fair. You can fight and get some results. You can win the battle and the war. You can just win the battle, lose the war. And the war was the reason you had a battle. So I came to win the war. The war is the bigger picture. Yeah, I'm not on it today at all. I got time every day. Every day. My kingdom, I don't want it to be like nobody else's. When whispers in your ear says, I don't want it to be like nobody else's. I want it to be where it is. I want you to know when you came up in here, you wore a crown. I'm not, you holding yourself to what somebody else said, that's you. If you come in feeling you got to defend what somebody else said, that's you. Because I'm still going to tell you at the end. Half the time, I'm already have known what you're about to tell me about. Not because I heard it, gossip. Maybe I seen it. Maybe I was going around. Maybe I was watching that around there. You might have thought I wasn't. Maybe I didn't know it. Maybe I don't care. Because, hey, we all got a past, a present, and a future. And the truth of the matter is, ain't none of us been no saints. But because it's a different kind of kingdom, you came in here and wore a crown. That's what I'm respecting. That's what I'm respecting. And it's hard because y'all hear me saying it's people I don't want they crown here. Nah, because I know that they not wearing a crown, they playing a game. And the crown is the most realest shit. It's the honor of yourself. Yo bloodline, yo people. It's showing you. So, I don't want people who come up in here and already show their damn ass to me. And they stand for everything I stand against. They stand for everything that had me doing a whole motherfucking 2-piece dinner. And I'm talking about double-digit numbers in the joint. I'm going to pass on that. I didn't come here to do that. I came here to show y'all how we more. And that, look, I didn't come here to kiss nobody butt. I didn't come here to pull nobody in. I didn't come in here to give you the Holy Ghost. I ain't coming here to do none of that. I came to show you how to real move and see how many real people is out here, because I know it's more real people than fake. The fake trying to be real. I was looking for the people that really stood. I was looking for the people who knew heavy as the head that wore the crown was willing to wear one. Which bitch, how you doing? Yes. Yes, please ask the question. Michelle, how you doing, sis? Black sis, how you doing? Sarah Z, how you doing, sis? Yes, please ask a question. Hey, this is a safe place. It's a judgment-free zone. I tell people, you grown, show me how grown. You know what I mean? And when they do, I respect it. Respect the two-way street. So, yeah, you sure can answer. That's right. That's right, Cranky. That's right. Well, here's the thing. Calling any adult a boy or a girl in a certain way would be offensive. So here's an example. If somebody said, boy, get out of here. You're so silly. Why would that be offensive? Whether you was white or any other race, it wouldn't be offensive, right? But if you said, boy, don't come in this neighborhood. Boy, what you doing over here? You brought this boy to my house. Why is this grown man become a boy when only thing you've seen is the appearance of the color of their skin? Because when that white boy came to you, man came to you, just said, boy, see, like I said, boy can be, but that's where it would be offensive. It wouldn't just be someone saying boy, it would really be white people, mostly a white man, degrading a grown man as if he was less than a man than he was because he was black. So that's where boy comes in wrong. And so people do stuff like this, like, you better get that boy. Why are we talking about a grown man saying that boy? Or if you was arguing, 1 minute y'all talking to each other, a black and a white man were talking to each other just now when they started arguing, and the white man said, boy, you better know your place. Why did he become a boy? When just a minute ago y'all were equal men. That's when it could be racist. And any woman, when you call her grown in the wrong context, girl in the wrong context, she's gonna be like, I'm a grown ass woman. So girl is not even for the racial. Girl is for the respect of the woman. A woman doesn't want to be a girl. So, because she's come out of her childish ways. But yeah, for a boy, for a man, that's what it would be. But people say boy all the time, but I believe that we're speaking on a grown man, you don't call him a boy, period. And that's any race. But now with my grown sons, I'm gonna say, boy, if you don't get over here. But once again, there's no harm. They'll always be my little boys. When I speak to them about them to people, I speak of them as a man because they are men. even if they're young men, they're men. They're beyond boyhood. They're beyond the life of a boy. My sons are fathers, so they're beyond a boy. No, no problem. A lot of people don't understand that because they just think it's being just picking something. Just here come black people just picking something. No, it's listen to the conversations when somebody's saying that boy. How did he say boy? Did he say it as if he was beneath him and it's a whole grown man? Like, boy, you think you smart? It's a grown ass man. So yeah, but that's it. And so some people on here, they take the things that they know would degrade. But see, that is the sign of the ignorance of a racist to me. And not, I'm talking about what people do over here, is that when we take things that we know would just be offensive, even if it's not what somebody doing, and they do it. So around here, when they've thrown boy offensively, then they pretend like I was just saying boy like he is a male, he has a penis. How many grown men taking care of responsibility, life, children, they wife, whatever they doing, want to be called a boy? Unless you're saying, boy, if you don't get your butt out of here, what get your get out of my food, boy, if I get you. Why would he want to be called a boy? I'm a grown ass woman, don't call me a girl. Unless you're referring to, is it boys or girls? I'm on the side the girls are on. Because then we talking girl, we talking the straight uterus. The JJ. That's boy girl. We talking that. Then I understand. But as a grown ass woman, don't be talking to a girl. If I heard one of these women saying that girl over there said, first of all, we all women. You know what I'm saying? We all women. So why did you single me? I wouldn't think racist at all. I think, bitch, you are minimizing me. I'm less than you or something. I mean, it's good. I wouldn't even think race at all. I'd be thinking, this heifer thinks she better than me. Right, exactly. And that's a different boy. That was saying, stop acting like a little boy. You're a grown ass man acting like a little boy. See, because like I said, you could be saying boy not racially and be saying it to not offend to tell you that's what you acting like. And maybe it might offend when I tell you acting like a little ass boy. That's not racist, period. Because we know what you mean, boy, by childish. But if a black man ring your doorbell and you say, boy, what are you doing at my front door? I guarantee you don't just mean he has a penis. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's what I always say to people, I think about, forget about what the race part. So I'm real skeptical. My son at the door. Hold on. Sorry, I thought my son was back at the door because he went to the store, but Nino was barking at absolutely nothing. I opened the whole door. Nobody was there. Anyway, he does too much sometimes. But yeah, no, it's no problem. Sometimes we don't know. You never know. Like I said, you don't know. I've had people back in the day say to me, Danny, when you say stuff like white people do this, it's offensive because I don't do that. So could you stop saying that? Or if you do, say that I know before in history, whatever. But when you just say white people do that, remember, I don't. I wouldn't. So like I said, you live and you learn. But when you can't have a conversation, what people do is hold it in, and then later on say, "Man, I do have these friends of a different race, but I can't have that conversation with them. I can't ask them. Why couldn't I? This is where I could ask them. This is where they could ask me." Mm-hmm. Right, he's saying hi to somebody. He was like, "Hey, how you doing? What you doing? You still got some barbecue? Oh, okay. I'm gonna come." He was saying a lot. Mm-hmm. He always on guard. Yeah, look, he heard us. Nee, come here. Mm-hmm. Yes, and here's the thing: when I was young and a kid, I wasn't raised around white people. What you saw of them was what you saw on TV and what you knew of history. And those weren't really all good things. But what I knew was in the ones that I had contact with, half were good. So that meant there had to be others, And so, like I said, we lived and we learned. Because otherwise, what I know is that these are oppressors. That's all you would know. That's why I come out here and I tell you that going through it all, having a time when I would not have had any kind of conversations. Because I'm not here to explain we all, you know what I mean? But now I realize sometimes it's just we don't know. Like I said, I know Caucasians that tell you they didn't know they came from that they people come from the Caucasus Mountains. How you don't know that, but you know everything about us? Because you don't know everything about us. The best history that's known is that of yourself. Because it'll also make you look at yourself and understand how other people can see you, but how you can be different. So even if they didn't see it, which if they're not looking at all blacks if they decided we all one way. Because if that's the case, then all whites would only be the one way we've seen the most. And that ain't loving. That ain't happy. That ain't nice. That ain't caring. It's caring. It's the most violent. It's the most judgmental. But we can't think like that. Because real history has not shown me and my people to be the most violent people of the world. That's the truth. That's God's honest truth. That's not made up. If we weigh it, so when people argue me, when I say people act like food stamps represent black people, but it doesn't. And then if you say the biggest holders of them are Caucasians, they say, well, there's more Caucasians in the world than stop. Okay, but we just saying that if it was only minorities on it, it wouldn't exist. It's for the poor. It's so that Americans can eat. And we shouldn't be caring. It's not, don't care what they're doing. Just know you wouldn't do it. But when we have to open our eyes and stop pointing fingers and look in the mirror at ourselves, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. But that's why I can know everything this world is made and still not judge people. Because I gave you a chance to wear your own crown. And I believe when you show me who you are, I'm going to believe you. Because in reality, I should be scared of you, not you scared of me. And I'm not. Because I know all of y'all ain't come to hang, destroy, and burn, and steal. So like I said, when we talk history, you got to ask whose history we talking. Because if we talking American history, I'm actually, and my people are actually way nicer than we should be. And so should other races. You know what I'm saying? And we would all have the same oppressor. That's it. You know? Yeah, racism is real, and you can see it around the world and still not be it. But you got to know it exists. And you got to know that the people that we are pumped to hate the most aren't the people who did all the stuff that we should be scared of. That's just the facts. You name me the thing, and I'll tell you where they brought it in. I'll tell you where they did it. I'll tell you where we could do it. We could do it. And it won't be me. Now, don't get me wrong. The slave trade started in Africa. Well, the one we were so-called trying to use here. But yeah. So that things, yeah, we take that full accountability. So. But like I said, we gotta know the whole story because yeah, I mean they out here they taking each other's lives. They da, da, da. I want to see when people stand up when their lives are taken by anybody else but themselves. But y'all only see when they taking each other's lives. That's the only cry we talking about. Because I know for a fact in American history there was time we weren't taking each other's lives at all. We were loving on each other just to see one another. We would have embraced each other. Those are facts. We so bad, but we was nannies. Loving the kids more than their parents did. We were the cooks and not poisoning people. That's a history. But like I said, so I don't feel bad about it or feel sorry for it. Slavery was a part of the world, and lots of different races suffered slavery. So it's not a slavery thing. It's the fact that we are still put to be the bottom. We are still put to be the most violent people. People gonna clutch their purse. They get nervous. They see a few of us walking around. I get more, you should be more nervous. I see a few of y'all walking around. I see a few. It should be that if you see, and that's what I tell people. If you did the real stereotype, people would be scared of your kids. As they walk down the street, oh, it's 4 of them. Oh my God, he got on a long jacket. Oh my God, his hair a little long. Oh my goodness. Would you like that? I would never do that to your children. Never. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. 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 No, I'm saying that slave trade in Africa of us selling ourselves. We were. They were selling to the British. They were selling blacks, just from different tribes in Africa in the 1800s. I don't know, because slave trade is part of the world. They were slave trading each other in the Jesus days. I'm not talking about no. I'm talking about us on our own. Because I don't want somebody to say that the only people getting slaves was white people buying black slaves. So I said that there were times when we were selling ourselves to white people. That's what I was speaking of. Mm-hmm. Yes, no, slave trade did not start in Africa. No. Facts. You're right. But I don't know in history before in Africa where we were selling ourselves to white men. I don't know of that history. So that's what I was speaking of. So I'll speak on what I know in that history because that's what I was speaking of. Mm-hmm. Right. Thank you. The first slave was a female by a man because of his property wife, and then the daughters were sold off. Oh yeah, no. I was just saying I know that because I know the slave trade, and so I want to make sure that if I said it and it came out wrong, that I was saying it started in Africa. No. The first slave trade of us selling ourselves, each other, blacks selling blacks, Africans selling Africans to the white man. I know of is in Africa. I know of it in Africa. And it might be before then, but I know of it in Africa where it was big. Like they brought lots of African slaves in, and I know, that were bought. Mm. They did it to themselves. Yeah. Oh no. Remember, this is a safe place. We all cool with each other. We all come in here to be respectful to each other. So I knew you were saying. I was making sure that I didn't say it wrong because I didn't want to make. Because people hold you to that. They won't listen to what we was talking about, but they'll hold you like she said. The slave trade started in Africa. And I'm like, no, I was talking about us on us to the white man. That's what I was speaking about. So that's why I was like, oh, let me clear that up real quick because I wouldn't know. But like I said, I also want to make sure that I wouldn't know before that where we were selling ourselves to, other colonists. Like I didn't know that. Because like inside of Africa, I'm sure it was because I don't know. Tribal wise, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak that one incorrectly, but I do not. Even if you go watch the Woman Queen, the Woman King, the Woman King is based on a tribe in Africa that were selling the people they would go get and all the women. So the women had a choice: you could suit up and become a soldier, then we become one. We gonna not have no babies. We're not gonna not be with no men because we tired of being ard. You know what I mean? Because they come pillaging through these villages. You know what happened to us. But yeah, one of the things they were doing was they were selling them to the Portuguese. Yes, yes. So that tribe was selling to the Portuguese. Yes, yes, they were. Yeah, this just what they were doing. And even their own people. Even like if you watch the movie, one of the true things they put a lot of truths and then they make it, Hollywood for you. But one of the truths is that the king before the king who they represented in the movie, when his brother was running it, his brother sold his mother. He sold his mother to the Portuguese. And the women were being sold not just be doing work, but as a property. Like we about to run through her. Yes. And see, I used to hear that stuff and get mad, but it's the history. So it's to not only know how far people have come from, but when you go backwards and realize how far we're willing to go back, we came through that. We've been through that. That's a phase. It's done. We did it. Been done, over with. U.S. Navy, how you doing? Such a good movie. I kid you not. The music when they sitting there beating, the pride, the love, the sisterhood. Like if you just take that part of it, the queen, the sisterhood. Like, because think about it. At one point, we were enemies because we were different villages. We were different, and now we come together for one, for the king, for the nation, for the land, for the power. The power. It make you forget they was at one point. They said he slaved his own mama. He was like, "Oh, she can go too." They got a price. Cause see, when you got a price on anything to get bought, he'll say he kids. Say, wait, did you say two for $1 million? How you doing? How you doing? Julian Shatter, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, it is. And like I said, I love to watch movies that tell you something. Like I tell y'all, The Gangs of New York is a very informative movie to make you go look into the time. And so sometimes in history, because it's not going to always be in the books and you're not going to see the part you wanted to, or you're not going to go look into the books that you should be looking at, sometimes just go start looking into stuff and say, okay, you know what? They said it was so racist. Let me just start looking into like what the governor was saying when he's running back then. Let me start looking into this. Let me start looking when they show them numbers on their votes. You know what I mean? Ain't a black person. So you could just say, oh, this town was this. Or the history. Like, I mean, just history is outside the box. It's just outside the box. I was in a history class one day at Malcolm X College, and his teacher, Mr. Knight, great teacher. He taught African American history, and I had heard about him, so I want to take his class. Anyway, I took his class. Breezy girl, how you doing? How you doing? And he said, the first thing I want to tell you when you come in here is I need you to think outside the box. I need you to put all of that to the side and be willing to step outside the box and be okay. And that opened my eyes to really respecting history because you had to come outside that box. You had to. That's how I learned coming out that box, was to learn that yes, we could say that Helen Keller was a mute. She was hearing impaired. She had all of these things going on, but her greatest story is what she became. What she became, what she did, what she stood for, and the power for women she was. Like there, so we could stop, but when I was a kid, that's all I thought of her as. But when you come out the box, you can see things. I remember one, some things you'll say like, I don't dislike that person like somebody else, and they think something wrong with you, or like you are okaying what they're doing. No, 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 no. Through like getting it understanding. Understanding is not agreement. It's understanding. It can get you over a lot of bridges. You know what I'm saying? In life, because when we sit here trying to make it make sense for us, or be the way we see it should be, or the way we thought in this box it is, we're going to be mad forever because it's never going to be that shit. It don't exist. You think racism will ever leave America? America is built on racism. It is built on stealing. It is built on that. So no matter what race we try to put it on, it's built on that. The people live on that. The same crimes that are part of the 7 crimes that are reported, because it's like 187 are they under a crime, but it's like 7 crimes. Even all the crimes go into like 7 categories. That's it. So when they go into this like 7 categories. All of those are the crimes the land was built off of. They had to make. Do you all know that in America, animals had rights before children? But we make jokes about PETA. Please, they've been fighting for animals. What's wrong with you? Do you know the country you're built on? Children still aren't covered under the Constitution. Do you, please? And then people be like, what? Where'd you get that from? It's part of our life. Like, so people be wanting you to want something that don't exist. I'm not saying it's going to be this peaceful world. Everybody going to get along. It's never going to be that. But you make the change you want, you make it around yourself. You surround yourself with people that are like-minded, not one thought. And that's how you're able to have conversations with each other and be able to express stuff, be able to say stuff. Because see, if you think that just blacks are offended by things that whites do, there's going to be whites offended by things blacks do. I mean, we can have conversations. We're not going to throw stereotypes. I'm not here to throw a stereotype at you. I'm not here to be, all y'all some backies because y'all just... No, not the chick. Back in the day, people used to be like, oh, black men got the biggest D. That's funny because when it came to the corn thing, for long periods of time, some of the kings of pig, I mean, that old ratchet looking, what's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was on some real life. At one point, he had it. What is his name? Jeremy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you got to know that together we all done made this up. United we stand. Straight up. Divided we fall. That's why we are so divided. This is such a divided country. And that's why we stay falling. That's why we stay falling. Even when we rise and we fall right back down. But together we gonna stand. When the women come together, the world get better. I promise you. When all the women of all the races and all that's where it's at. Just like when it's going bad, the women is what's holding it together. In the storm. That's who's holding it. I used to hate history so much, sis. I kid you not. Just like some people say, man, everybody ain't my sister. You ain't got the same daddy and mama as me. You ain't my sister, you ain't my sister. Sis means standing in solidarity. Sisters in solidarity. Meaning that women can actually come together. Doesn't mean we agree on everything together. We come together for the bigger picture. We gonna make a chain of change together. That's what sis is for me. It's love. It's respect. You know what I mean? It's definitely respect to the B. Respect to the women. I do. There's no world without us. Yeah, I'm telling you, you do something. People be putting there, say you got raisins in the potato salad. Where was you raised at? You be like, what the? I like it. I like it. I kid you not. My brother to this day cracks jokes on me because I like macaroni and cheese with tuna in it, and I like hamburger, a ground beef inside of tuna. I do. I do. I do. I do. Hmm. And let me tell y'all something, because I'm gonna say this so the people know I'm speaking on myself. And this is why I'm gonna tell y'all. I never looked at trailer. When people say trailer trash, as like a white thing when I was a shorty, because I wanted to live in a trailer park so bad when I was a kid. And I mean, up until I went to one in Memphis, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? When I was 14 years old, up until then, I wanted to live in a trailer park bad. And so my brother, like, oh, Danny getting ready for a trailer trash surprise. Yeah, he used to say that because I still to this day I said, why is that train? Because people just be making up stuff. Hmm. Let me tell you who I call. I don't go call. I don't even. That's how you should be. You should be. If you're a Caucasian, the people you need to be calling out and bringing change to is the people around you that look like you. That's where you bring it to. You stop them. You let them know. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something. When it's coming to it, I'm gonna come to those who are mine, and I'm gonna tell them, hey, that's who I can teach the lesson to if I'm gonna try to. You know what I mean? Because, like I tell people, they're gonna be Nino. Mm-hmm. Are you leaving? See ya. Yeah, no, it'll be on you. And like I said, here's the thing. And here's the thing. Even with history, all people aren't that. And just like my people are not their ancestors, neither are y'all. But some people are going to live, whether it's the good or the bad, under their ancestors. But here's the thing, if they were bad and you know better, then maybe they had to be bad for you to be better. So that's like when you grow. See, I got a glow on me in life that I can actually see the bigger picture. I just don't judge people like that. That's just not, if I got something with you, it's not because you Caucasian. It's not because you Mexican. It's not none of that. It's not. It's what you're doing. And that's all I say. Have that. Don't turn to my race as soon as we have a problem. You know. But that's what I love about the kingdom. People can say what they want. Every race is up in here. Men and women are in here. People of the LGBTQIA plus community are in here. We all in here wearing a crown. So we had to, when you take all of that off the table, I need you to see me for who I am. What is my heart? Who am I? So that's what the crown is all about. I don't care about that part. I don't. Hmm. See you, Jelena. I hope Jillian. I hope I said that right. Jelena. Making up names sometimes. Hmm. Oh yeah, they have the candy supporting the women. They did the Kit Kats. Now what are they on? You said the M&Ms, right? The blue pack of M&Ms, purple or blue? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Say no. This is the RV. Swimming. Swimming. This is my RV. But I ain't gonna lie. These days, I would seriously move into a trailer park. Like I ain't even joking. Y'all seen some of them? Shit, I would get into some. I love good-hearted people, especially those who've been through the storm and would normally be the meanest people you ever met. Or if they were nasty, you'd be like, I understand why they nasty. I understand why they so mean. But that's what I love. It's purple, the purple M&Ms. Yeah. Did y'all know purple is also a color of royalty? Just FYI. Mm-hmm. Yeah, colors don't show. And when it's all said and done, we all can't make it without our heart, our brain. We all feel, hurt, love, laugh. And at the end of the night, we all want to be loved. I don't care who they are. To the darkest person in the world, the thing that made them dark was never being loved. So, at the end, we more alike than anything else. Because no matter how rich, how poor you are, this cancer affects us all. No matter how rich, how poor you are, this drug epidemic affects us all. No matter how rich, how poor you are, when that virus hit this country, it affected us all. No matter how rich or poor you are, one day you were born and one day you will die. So we got more in common than we'll ever not have in common. So when I look at the overall, somebody can't be more or less than me. I can be less than what I'm supposed to be or more than anybody ever thought I'd be, including me. That's it. That's it. Call it cocky, call it whatever you want, but I'm telling you, it don't just belong to me. You can have it for yourself. That's it. You can be the one. You know? That's what I'm telling you, Breezy. I went years 1, 2, then I went to 1, and I was like, that night was pretty cold in there, and I was like, I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. And maybe it was just their trailer. But then I was like, too bougie because I get bougie. Where's my bougie Bobby? Because I get bougie. Anyway, so I got real bougie, and I was like, oh, I would never, no. But now I'm like, I need me a trailer, like for real. Not only do I need a trailer, I need a trailer because I need one station. I'm gonna need me an RV, so straight up. And I don't even drive the RV. I just want to chill and go on trips. Like when Crazy Cat Mama said we was gonna go all over California, all I pictured was RV. That's all I pictured. Us smoking all on the hills and shit. Like I just pictured the RV. But when it comes to cleaning out the shitter, you're it. You're it. Or we can go and get to a RV camp and be damsels in distress until some man, excuse me, until some man comes and says, oh, ladies, you're doing it all wrong. Show you how to do that, ladies. Let me show you how to hose that up. Oh my God, you're so strong. Sometimes it's good to be a woman. Oh yeah. Yeah, grits are fine. But people always cuss me out because some people do their grits with salt, pepper, and butter. I do my grits with butter and a ton of sugar. And I love to use bacon as a fork. And I put eggs in it. So I scramble my eggs and put them all up in there. And that's how I eat grits. Now, when I do shrimp and grits, I eat shrimp and grits. Like just shrimp and grits. I don't do anything else with them. I just do shrimp and grits. But when I eat grits, there's lots of sugar involved and there's lots of butter. Lots of butter. There's eggs and bacon spoons. Right, that's like I don't want to do it because just my luck, I'm gonna be like Robin Williams on RV, and it's gonna be everywhere. And I'm talking about on us. I don't want it to be. Oh, cheese. Now, I've done grits with cheese in it, but here's the problem. When I do shit cheese in my grits, then I gotta eat it like all them common folk, butter, salt, and pepper. I gotta do like all them common folk. I like it with sugar. People be like, sugar. And the only people that be like sugar, okay, it be the people that eat sugar. Sugar. Gonna make me feel good about myself for a second. But you know what? I'm glad that which bitch asks that question, because that's a good thing. We should be able to hold these kind of conversations with each other, and it not be a debate or somebody's mad or somebody feel like I'm saying, oh no, you the bad one and we the good ones, y'all the good ones and I'm the bad one. No, that ain't even your history. I don't care if it was your ancestors. That's what they did. They didn't even know you was gonna be a part of their family. That's it. So it is what it is. It is. And unless your family was royalty now. Was you a Kennedy? Or American royalty? You know, we got to have an American one. Were you a Jackson? Were you a Jackson? Were you a Kennedy? We be looking for a royal name, don't we? So, my God, they related to Cher. Cher royalty to me. Shit. Breezy Girl says, how you doing? Cheese and grits wins with you. Yeah, we'll definitely take them cleaning it out, sis. Definitely. Oh, Alfredo cheese and shrimp. That do sound good. I'm actually gonna make a broccoli, shrimp, and garlic parmesan sauce um with some bow tie noodles. I'm probably gonna make that tomorrow though. Ever since Heidi made that doggone pasta, I've been wanting some damn pasta. Seriously, sis, hey, you're darn. That I got news to. But yeah, like I said, so that's what I tell people. I can know something, and that don't mean it is what it is. It through that get understanding. Get understanding. That's it. That's it, y'all. That's what I love. Like I said, I love free thinkers. I love people that are willing to go outside of the box. Not just because this is what you've been told. What do you know? And when you know it all, not know it all, but when you know more than that little piece, what you realize is you will not think the same of it. There's no way to put all the pieces together and still think the same. So when I had one piece about white people, I only thought one way about them. When you put all the pieces together, didn't give me pity party, none of that stuff. But because I get and I got understanding. So I also got understanding on why some people can't let that go. But see, I had to understand that did we evolve? Did we evolve? Not did they. What did we do? Because really the strength of us in the back in the day is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I can't wait till we get that kind of love for ourselves back for real. Like that is the yes. Ooh, in a convertible. Now that sounds like a good old what's the movie with the two friends? Thelma and Louise. That sounds like a good old fun in a convertible till the bugs come. But that sounds like a good lot of fun though, for real. Because California is beautiful. Garlic parmesan was sent from heaven. Let me tell you something. I love Alfredo. Oh my God. I love Alfredo. But I kid you not, every time I use that garlic parmesan, I'd be like, oh my God. I could just eat several different things with this on it. I could do it with chicken. I could do it with this shrimp. I could do a salmon with it. Oh my God. One day I took some garlic parmesan sauce and I baked some chicken and then I like poured the parmesan sauce on it and I put it on a bed of onions and green pepper, red pepper. Oh my. Then I ate jasmine rice. Oh, it was so good that I was taking some of the sauce off of it and putting it on my rice. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, your birthday was yesterday, Black? Happy birthday, Queen. Happy trip around the sun. Oh wow! Happy birthday, sis. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Say it's easy. That's always for somebody who did it. Just like, hey, now, how many people up in here could pitch a tent? And I ain't talking about no baby tent. I'm talking about some real tent where you gotta sew that thing around it here so it can grab you and all that. Y'all know tent talk. I don't even know what the piece is called. How many of y'all know how to pitch a real tent? Oh, broccoli, beef, and rice. Oh, I had Panda Express for lunch, and I still got a little left over. And I was probably gonna eat that. But I'll probably be making my dinner sometimes when I'm up. That's why y'all get them lives early of a meal. Because I kid you not, if I end up being up late and it's too, I'll make my dinner early for the next day. I'll just make dinner. Too very much. Don't judge me. Mm. Oh, you can? Wait, you're a little rusty. Susan can too. But it's a lot of so I see a lot of people can pitch a tent. I can't. I don't know if it's my attention deficit, but they're the big so I wanted when my kids were young to just get a big tent and put it. That was one of my things I want to do for them so bad because you ain't get them in the little tents like the little cartoon characters. They like the little tent. I'm like, it's three of them. You know, this tent's nothing. I want to get a big tent, leave it pitched. You know what I'm saying? Just have it up. They could play in it. They could sometimes sleep in it. Whatever they want to do, they could just have this tent, right? Sometimes we'll go camping in it. That was my whole dream. So I go over a buddy's house, and she's putting a big tent in her backyard. And she said, Danny, would you help me? And it was all flat on the ground out there. I said, okay, yeah. She said, it's not that bad. It's a couple of steps and we'll be done. Then we started, and I was like, okay, this is not like a couple of steps. Will be easy for me, right? And then they said, girl, you was a Girl Scout. Girl, we never pitched a tent. See, I don't have a tent pitching badge, okay? We never went camping. Did she say it was a Girl Scout? So I can't pitch a tent, but I love tents. So I know how to make a good old fashioned tent yourself at home. I know how to make table tents. I know how to make good tents with your covers. I know how to make a bunk bed tent, but I don't know how to pitch no tent. But I love and girl, y'all see how extravagant some of these tents are. Once again, I could live in a tent in the backyard of my home. You need the instructions, girl. Then I need you, a girl. But what I remember about the whole experience is it seemed like once you got the thing in there and it went in, it seemed simple. Because then it seemed like it was starting to put itself together. But then there was a piece that went up. See, it was like a lot of pieces to make. It was just some pieces, but they went in the tent. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't. You better. Man, you lucky motherfucker. Man, I always wanted a tree house. I didn't even have a tree to put it in the backyard, but I wanted. We had a big backyard when I was growing up, but we didn't have a tree. You could put a tree house in, but I wanted one so bad. So bad. Most little girls wanted a dollhouse. I wanted a tree house. And I wanted a little tree ladder that I could climb up. But it had to be that way. Like, I didn't want a ladder coming off of it. I wanted like one built onto the tree that I could just climb up and kind of, you know. I wanted sometimes for my parents to come, my mom to come out and be like, where's Mandy? And they'd be like, she's in the tree house. And my mom be like, hey, you can sleep in the tree. I lived in fantasy land all the time. I'm team too much. So in my dreams, I was in that treehouse sleeping. And my mom was like, girl, you can stay out there tonight. Here's some brownies. My mom would have been like, if you don't get in this house, you're a little kid, you don't stay outside all night. I don't care if it's the backyard. Get your ass in the house. If I'm not sleeping in the treehouse, you're not sleeping, and I'm not climbing up that ladder. I told them you too big for the ladder, and they done put it up there for you. That's what it would have been like in real life. You know they have little treehouse homes, right? You could rent one if you're willing to stay. I also want to go to one of them islands where you get the little cribs and you like on the ocean. They like on the little. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The housewives, they a couple of them been, especially the housewives of Orange County. They been, and they got the little huts. Shawnee O'Neal and them went too. They got the little huts, and they like on the edge and you can look down on your floor and be looking in the ocean. But I can't stay there more than 2 nights because I'm gonna get kind of nauseous and then have these nightmares at night. I'm gonna wake up and Jaws gonna be looking at me with one eye up under the crib and stuff. It's only so much I can do. You say, but you can't climb a tree now. Yeah, I can't now. Wait a minute. I said when I was young, I could climb an downstairs too. But these days, honey, you don't want me climbing the tree too. Just my luck, my knee go out. You know, they gonna have to have escalators on these trees and stuff, or elevators. Say, ma'am, the tree is not 20 feet in the air. You want an elevator? I'm like, either that or some strong, handsome hunk come up in here and lift me to the top. Whichever one you do. I prefer the handsome hunk come lift me to the top. But I'll take stairs. I'll take stairs, sis. I'll take them. Yeah, those tree house homes are so cute. I want to own one. I want to own a treehouse home and be living in there with leaves over my boobs and stuff, just living free. And they're like, Danny, why are you living like you're out in the jungle and your treehouse home is in the city, in your backyard? Say, I just wanted to live free. Ooh, that's where them huts are right off the. Then I want to be there too, because I definitely want to do one of those huts off the ocean. What do I need? My son actually got anything from the store, and I really hold on. Let me see, because like I said, when I went, they were out of everything. All the good waters were gone. Hold on. Hey, do they have any of the cucumber core water in there? Did they have the cucumber core water? It's core water. Core got a new water called cucumber. Yeah, it's green, so it's not gonna be blue. But they got it. Yep, it's called Calm by Core. Okay, because I don't want anybody else's cucumber water. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Thank you. You gotta call the kids. Don't text them. Don't you text my kids? You be like, yeah, give me the cucumber core water, and they'll be like, okay, cucumber. They'll say this in the text. Okay, cucumber. And you'll be like, yeah, cucumber. They'll come back with something else. Cucumber water by or. And you'll be like, we talked about it. And they'll be like, well, that's all they had. You be like, I said to you, they didn't. So you gotta call them. You gotta call them. You see it? Then they gotta describe it to you and stuff. So yeah, it's green, it say this, it say calm by Core. Okay, y'all. I don't know what y'all kids do when you send them to the store. Mine grown. They'll call you. You need something from the store? And not get you what you asked for. People say, why don't you just send your son to the store? Why don't I not? I can send him with a list, and I guarantee he's going to come back with some stuff where I'm like, have you ever even seen me eat that? You think he lived with me full time the way he going to get the stuff? He was behind. Yes. Oh, glamping. Glamping, we might as well go to a hotel and pitch a tent up in there because glamping ain't camping at all. There is nothing about glamping that's camping. You know. I figure Yasmina says, how you doing? I figure you ain't camping if you don't get stung by something, but then I'm scared of it at the same time. Now I don't want to go camping with no bears at y'all now. Now I'm sorry, y'all. This is not Goldilocks. I don't want to be her. I don't envy her. I would eat up in them bears' crib. I damn sure wouldn't lay up in their bed. Y'all know how Mother Bear is about her cubs? Oh no. Let me tell you something. They say if you fake dead, the bear leave you alone, right? Is that supposed to be the truth? Is that really true? Let me know. Come on, somebody let me know. Because if it is, they ain't got to worry about it seeming fake because I'm going to literally pass out. There's going to be no movement with me. And every time I wake up and hear, smell, see that bear, I'm unconscious again. Movement, no. I'm not trying to climb a tree. I'm not trying to outrun this thing because I can't do none of it. I'm not trying to hit it with my car. Yosemite, and I want to go to Yosemite, which there's a lot of bears up in there. I might have to do some glamping up in Yosemite. I know Yosemite got a glamping area. But I ain't gonna lie, if I go camping in some place like that, I'm gonna get where the people at. You know what I'm saying? Where people are parking their RVs and stuff. I'm gonna get over there because I guarantee it's a lot of rifles. It's a lot of people who know just what to do. It's a lot of people that's gonna tell you, hey, you're slipping. You get us all caught up over here with these bears. You don't have one, let me get you one. Because sometimes we gotta love on each other. We gotta share the wisdom. Because I might be out there like, hey, let's just barbecue everywhere. They be like, girl, you can't. Girl, you can't. Wait, you got bears in California? You got bears? And then people keep me. Some people got friendly bears. What's a friendly bear? Because when I was a kid, because I used to see it in water, I thought the whole polar bear was friendly till I found out that the polar bear was the whole brown bear. It was the whole brown bear, even more violent. Did y'all know that about the polar bear? Did you know that the polar bear is violent than a mofo? Just like, did you know a hippo is not slow? That a hippo can run up to like 20 miles an hour? Did you know a hippo is very, very violent? See, these were things when I was a kid, I thought these were sweet animals. Bears in California. You better be. You better be. Mountain lions, badgers, coyotes. Ooh, I know about them coyotes. We got some here. Wait, is that the movie where he gets beat by the bear and the bear like tossing him up against them trees and he don't even go to a hospital, but he crawl and put himself back together? But is that the movie where he's hiding inside? Like, what is that? He finds a dead animal and he cut himself into the body of the up. But is that the movie you're talking about? Because I know that was supposed to be based on a true story. It was like a guy went out hunting with his friend, or did he go out hunting by himself? But whatever happens, he gets attacked by that bear. You love possums. Wait. My eyes keep on looking away and say, no, I know that ain't even possums. But wait, what? Potamus. Oh, hippopotamus. Okay. Oh, now I love hippopotamus, honey, but I know that they not friendly. Even like with each other, they ain't even friendly. The male hippo tries to take out the baby hippo boys because they scared because they know later that they're gonna be challenging each other for the lamb. Mm-hmm. Mm. Fed the bears. What? Oh, I'd be so scared. He could feed the bears. Oh my god. But see, here's the thing. Bears are very intelligent. Very intelligent. They're just very strong too. They're very, very strong. And that's scary enough for me, how strong they are. Mm. Mm-hmm. Just in case. Mm. Oh wait, yeah, because I know that that's one of the only ways they putting them animals down, is if they attack somebody. Mm. Mm. Oh, could you imagine a bear on coke? Oh no, get them how you doing? Oh, with a baby bear? See, I wouldn't mind a baby bear as long as it's in a contained place. I don't want mama to come popping up on me now. Like, you know how people want to go and see lions and stuff or tigers? It'd have to be a baby one. I don't want to get close to a big one. I don't want to reach through the thing and and then like, you know how like even these days, well, I don't know if it's just me because I'm just more conscious to things and I'm more awake. So like when I go to the circus and stuff, the animals are so sedated, it makes me very sad. Like it makes me very sad. So when I'm watching it, even when it's doing stuff, I'm thinking that animal, but then I remember it can't be in its full thing. Because if you had a tiger at the circus, I'm not saying that's going on now, but if you had a tiger at the circus jumping through a flame, right? And all these people were screaming and going bananas, that animal would go bananas too. Because it'd be in fight or flight. It wouldn't know what was going to happen to it. Like, just with the animals. Even in the zoo. I know that they have to at times be sedated. I just don't like it. It's not part of their life. And I think that one of the reasons as humans that we are so messed up and have so many things because we've been pumped so much stuff in our food and all types of things. And I just think that's why we have so much many problems. So I just like at least I wish we could just let the animals be. Let something be natural. Like, do y'all remember when they made that liger? It was a lion and a tiger mixed. Do y'all remember that? It was huge. Black Bear Diner. I better not be sitting there eating and I look up and a black bear out there. Mm-hmm. Joe's Exotic Parks. I've never been to one. But I thought if you see a bear, you can't just shoot a bear because you saw a bear. Cause like I'm being honest with y'all, kid you not. When that whole thing was going on with Broke Broom, and they were talking about the whole what is it called, the whole Woodmaster or whatever it's called, and I'm like, wait, there's people that's sitting around like making sure I'm not breaking the hunting laws. It wasn't until I started watching that show where the people catching the gators and then they be selling the gators, and then the people were getting violated because they didn't have hunting permits and stuff. I said, "Oh my goodness, we can't do nothing. We can't fish? We can't hunt? without passes and permits. I was like, boy, I didn't even know. Just saying, I didn't even know. Oh, that's who had the ligers. Yes, remember how big those things were? Oh my god. And I'm like, I don't think a tiger and a lion were meant to be one animal. Yes, the ligers. Yes, that's what they were, Joe's Exotica. Okay. Now I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I watched that. What was it called? Tiger. I know I'm talking about that on Netflix. You remember when they was battling? I was like, I remember these tiger people, but I didn't know they was warring like this. I didn't know they was trying to take each other out and stuff. Girl, it was good. It was good. Did anybody else watch it like me? Right, that's the only bear I want to see is Winnie the Pooh. I want to see him eating some honey with a t-shirt don't fit on. That's what I want to see. I want to see Winnie the Pooh in a medium t-shirt. That's the only bear I want to see. And I want to tickle him. By an expert. They dart him. Oh, like a tranquilizer. Tiger King. Yes, that was good. Tiger King was good. It was good. Even though the filming, like they was filming me back to 19. You know what it reminded me of? Do y'all remember the guy? He was, I think, in Tarzan. But anyway, he had caught, there was something on one of the studios and the fire broke out. He was burned anyway. He got all this money from like Universal Studios. Let's just say it was Universal Studios. Anyway, he got all his money. Anyway, he had this big mansion out in Cali or whatever. But he had those tigers and stuff at his crib too. And I was like, is he gonna be in this movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then one of his tigers got loose. That's who I thought this Tiger King was. Because he was the only person I knew with tigers like that. It was a guy in Indiana in the 90s. I can't remember what part of Indiana, but he was like breeding and selling. I want to say he had, I think he had a tiger because he didn't have a lion. He had like a panther and this. But what was funny is there was some people who'd be like, oh, if you got enough land, you could, babe, you got enough land for a lion and a tiger and a bear? Oh my, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because they're going to end up in somebody else's land. Even no matter how big your land is. Don't you know that sometimes these animals are going miles and miles? I watched a damn documentary on the Animal Planet, y'all, where they put a thing on this shark. And they followed the shark around. They done gave him a name. They're like Joey the shark. And they followed Joey. And Joey went to limits in the water they didn't know no shark was doing. He had went over to Seal Island to go get him some seals when they was meeting, fighting with the whales over there. He went over there. Then he went past the boundaries of where they thought he would go. Then somehow Joey the shark got the thing out of him. I was like, how did he get the thing out of him? And they're like, maybe he was captured by a net. Because they say the fishermen's nets, whales get trapped in them, sharks get trapped in them. Yeah, Smokey the Bear. And we had McGruff come. And then by the time I was in 7th, 8th graders, they had these police / rappers from the projects. They came. Said, what they doing? But I'm an 80s school kid, so we actually had drug addicts come to your school. If you went to CPS, they damn sure real drug addicts, not fake ones, came and told you stories about how bad it was. But what you wondered as a kid was, are you smoking crack? Because you can't come tell me about the epidemic as you saw. Right? Do you have another list? Do you have enough cages? I mean, gates. I'm talking about we're going to need some 20-foot walls. I'm going to need you to put walls up like you got Jurassic Park going on in your crib. Because if I find out I live within 115 miles of you and you got one of these monkey animals free, I'm losing my mind. Just like I don't care what nobody say. I never thought Bobo was cute. Bobo is a whole chimpanzee. Did any of us watch Planet of the Apes? Did anybody watch the movies about the Congo? Did anybody watch any of this? Was that Gorillas in the Mist? Like, I mean, for real. These are very intelligent animals. Don't get me wrong, they so cute. Them little spider monkeys, they are so cute. But Hunty, Danny, there's no monkeying around with me. There's no monkeying around me. No, no, I'm scared. I'm scared. No, no. Do y'all remember when that lady's monkey smacked her friend's face off? And she said, look, y'all. As terrible as that was, to me, it was an animal being an animal. And even though it was attacking, I'm sure the animal was scared at the time. So that's just how I feel. But I'm like, let's not have these animals in our home, people. No, no. That man, who live on the East Coast? Who live in New York? Because in New York in the 90s, y'all had a whole tiger in the projects. A whole tiger. Not no baby tiger. Like the footage of that tiger walking past the window. I kid you not, if I would have been the cops, I'd be like, just give me a full shot. Like, as soon as we can take this thing out. Could y'all imagine that tiger getting out of that apartment and roaming through those hallways? That man, Freddie, Jason, and them couldn't have ripped through people as fast. Man, that tiger would have been full, and all it would have wanted was people. No. He had a whole tiger living up in the crib, y'all. Real talk. He had a whole tiger. And he had raised the tiger with his cat. And he was saying how the cat and the tiger got along. Like they could tell that they was from the boat. Until one day that cat went past that tiger and that tiger went to eat the cat. That would lead to the day of them even finding out he had that tiger. But I'm telling you, on the footage, every time they showing that tiger walk past, because this big old tiger is in this apartment. And I was like, oh, ain't no way. Oh, ain't no way. Let some man I'm messing with, my boyfriend, be like, yeah, baby, I got a tiger. And I'll be like, how old is it? They be like, it's about a month old. I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna come see it now. I ain't never coming back again after that. Because that thing gonna be able to kill us in about 6 months. Maria, how you doing? I'm not doing none of them. Oh, that's who the guy was. Tippy. Okay. That's the guy who had he used his money, bought that mansion, and had all them tigers and stuff. Then he was doing like tiger shows and lion shows, and then one of them attacked a lady, like took off her hand or something. I don't know, attacked. And then he was mad he had to put the thing down. I said, baby, bad. Put that thing down. Yeah, no. I'm not taking none of those pets in my house. The deepest I'm getting is into dogs. like, oh, Tippy is a woman? Oh, that's not the man's name? Sorry, I thought that was the man's name. Now, what happened to Tippy? See you, Black. Have a good one, sis. Okay, get him. You remember then? Do you remember this guy had the tiger, full grown tiger, y'all? And this was no baby. This was no baby tiger. I'm telling you, they were showing the footage, and then the tiger just walking back and forth. I can't even remember how they brought that tiger out of that crib, man. But it was gone. Cause they had 187 that tiger, and when they took it out, that tiger's paws was as big as my head, like that. Oh, I was scared. I wasn't even there, and I was scared. Yes, yes. Oh, from the Birds movie. I told y'all that Birds movie by Alfred Hitchcock scared me. I saw it at Universal Studios Florida and Universal Studios Hollywood in 3D. Scared the life out of me, that movie, man. It changed my whole existence on Virgin. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yes, but no, like I said, some animals, like even with snakes, I can't do snakes. And some people love snakes, so they tell you, "Oh, I'm gonna keep it till it gets so big, like them pythons, and then I gotta get it back. They give me enough." How big this thing get? I don't want nothing that could choke the air out of me. That's scary. Just the thought of that is scary to me. hmm Hold on. There's my son really at the door. Hold on. Oh, sorry, y'all. I told him to go to the front, to the back, and then went to open the front. Sorry, I had to tell somebody. But yeah. Oh yeah, The Exorcist did it for me. But I told y'all, see, it's funny because now I could watch those Amityvilles, and I love that whole couple. You know, the one who kept the Amityville doll and them. I can't remember their name. The famous couple, who the wife had the gift and everything else. But I love watching those movies now as an adult. But not only did The Exorcist throw me all the way, the whole, even people like, it's just split pea soup. Honey. It looked like she really was letting some demons out of her body. But not just The Exorcist, Stigmata scared the shit out of me. Stigmata did it for me. I was, ooh, I was having nightmares. I was like, ooh, I gotta pray. That's too dark and evil for my spirit. You can put it in the freezer. I got water, but I ain't got no cold water, so it's like I don't have water. Now regular water nasty to me. I'm like, oh. And I already was bougie about court. What my sister Tina? Because we get so bougie about court. I was already bougie, but now I'm like, oh no, it's cucumber all day. I gotta have at least one of them a day, at least. But I was mad because I wanted to buy more than because I paid $2 a bottle for one. In some places they $2.49 a bottle for one. It's not even the tall bottle of it; it's the shorter bottle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to get a case. I'm like, it's gonna have to get ordered off of Amazon. But I figure when I'm going to, when I get ready for surgery at the beginning of the month, when I go to Sam's and stuff, that's when I'm gonna do my Amazon orders of anything I want to order because I'm gonna sit my butt still. Now, on the 29th of October, I'm going to my best friend's brother's pinky cousin. I don't know. But I'm setting myself something for that. I think you cousin. But I'm already on the food who's cousin. But yeah. But other than that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I do have a love for the cats. Like when I was a kid, the panther was my favorite cat. Um, I always tell you all that I run in a pride, and I am a lioness, and I have respect for the pride because I respect lions, and I love lions. But honestly, my favorite cat is a tiger. The fact that the tiger can dolo it and still be vicious. It's a vicious cat. It's camouflage, its movement, its body build, what it can do, its speed. I love. But there's so many of the cats. So like I said, I got respect for the jaguar. I got respect for the leopard. I got respect for all these cats. I got respect for regular cats. It's like I do love the felines, but yeah, it's I believe it or not. Fun fact about me: in my top 5 favorite animals in the world, crocodiles are on the list. But I respect animals in these places. But the cats probably have, it's a lot of cats, different cats in the cats family. But I love the cats. But yeah, the tiger is definitely my favorite. Oh yeah, the giraffe. Mm-hmm. The elephant. She's all getting uppity. Oh, that you took pictures of. How beautiful is that? Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said you're gonna stay at the pool. You're not going to see the cats. I don't know. Like I said, as long as I give them their space, like you know how you see people on those African safaris, and like the lion is so close. I don't want to get that close to him because this is a killing machine. Every detail of his body, from the bottom of his paws, is built to kill. Like I don't want to play with the predators. Let's look at the animals that don't even like me. But then I gotta remember some of the animals that don't even eat meat, their strength and body weight alone will just kill me. Like an elephant. They so cute, they everything. They take that doggone tusk and rope band, we done. Done. But I actually took my kids when we went to this circus thing and they had it where you come and ride the elephant. I let my kids ride the elephant. Mm. Okay, I will go. I will go to that. I want to go four wheeling. I ain't never went four wheeling. I gotta go four wheeling. Mm. And it lives at Terry lives. You remember on what is the name of that? The Hangover 3? Remember he got that giraffe, he trying to bring it on the express lane. In the back of the car, the thing just the giraffe hanging out. Wow. Well, you think when a lion roar, you go deaf if it was in my face. Because that roar is loud. That roar could be heard for miles away. That's well. That's why I've always wanted to be at the zoo and just hear a lion roar. But I'm telling you, I bet when the zoo is jumping is at night. Cause think about it, these are predators. They are up at night. This is the time they like. What do y'all do to make them feel like they still animals at night? Like, do they be y'all got them caged on up inside as they look at the moon? Well, it made me feel so sorry for them. I've never been for one. I would love to. Now, like when people, oh, get on this dirt bike, I'm too scared I'm gonna fall off. Especially if we're doing it in mud and stuff. I'm just too scared to make a curve, a turn, and I just don't. And I'm definitely too old for the fall. Please, okay. And she's all yours. I didn't see him. Spotless giraffes? Oh, I gotta look at that. Really? Now, I would definitely like to do that. My whole life, I wanted to hear a lion roar. Like I like not on no video of it. Like I want to hear a lion roar. Do y'all remember when they tell the story of the Great Rift in Africa, and that when that water dried up, that the animals from one side had to go to the other side, and how it almost changed everything because you know how the lions were the king, they was the most powerful. When they went over, there was all these crocodiles. Man, these crocodiles was tearing these lions up. Man, because all of them were trying to get to that water. So they get to them water holes, man, and them crocodiles owned it. Man, and you know, crocodiles, see, you can have a drought, and the crocodiles will go live in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? They'll be okay. They can survive. Like crocodiles can go, I think it's like almost a year and a half without eating. All them animals that have been around since like the dinosaur and stuff, I got so much respect for them. Like, talk about survivors. Talk about survivors. But yeah, oh y'all, I can't believe I've been on here 2 hours running my mouth. That's because I love y'all so much. I can't help but run my mouth. Hold on, when did that happen? Hold on, why is that going through my phone? I'm waiting to her knees. It's too late. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. I actually need to, because tomorrow, like I said, Juice comes over at 6 in the morning. I need to have my son walk with me over to the laundromat and get that out the way. Because I've been putting it off because it was hot. It's not hot tonight. She comes tomorrow. I really am thinking about taking her to the zoo tomorrow. I really am. But if I do, I'm gonna want to if I went to the laundromat and stuff. Then that way I can also do my linen. Oh yeah, I love full women. Now, it's not four wheeling when you and the little one that kind of look like a golf cart, but it's fast because it kind of like a top on it. They got like the net doors, and some of them don't have doors. What is that called? Because they cars, definitely. What are those called? Y'all know what I'm talking about? But it seems like those flip over more than and whenever you see people doing them, they doing them almost on like sand, it look like, you know what I mean? Like something we should be driving through Egypt in or something. Instead of camels, we rolling around on there. What are those called? Okay, yeah. Oh, that sounds like fun. Because I don't want to miss a piece of that with my eyes, so I definitely want to see that. Man, you could stay the night and hear them roar. The power in that has to be life changing. At the dunes, yeah. So those dune buggies, what are those? I said I want to ride them, but it's like them flip over a lot. But I definitely said I want to ride them. You have to be in a seatbelt, no. But I don't think you get to drive those yourself. You only get those with somebody driving them, right? I need a professional hitting them straights. Just like in them parts of California where like you about to drive off a cliff when you coming around going up in the mountains. I gotta go through there with experienced drivers. It's not gonna be me coming around there. Oh hell to the no, it's not. I'm gonna need a driver who has me sitting there like, oh my god, they're going kind of fast. Police, they know what they're doing. Oh my god. Oh my god. The roads are always about to end. Oh no, we're turning. Because I can't do it. Because I'm just gonna be sitting there like, oh, I think I can. I think I'm be doing 1 mile an hour. I'm gonna do 1 mile and I'll be getting out of the car sometimes so I can look around and see exactly how it goes. Okay, I can see it. I can see it, y'all. Let's go. We going up, going down. It's gonna be a mofo. Mm. It's short. I knew I was. I was going to say, didn't one of the housewives go with like their husbands or something and theirs flipped over? I knew it. I was thinking somebody did it and they was riding. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I was thinking it was Orange County because I don't know why I was thinking it was Eddie and Tamara. Mm-hmm. An Arctic cat. Mm-hmm. Tubing in the Russian rivers. Wow. Wow. That sounds like fun. Yeah, Crazy Cat Mom. I would love to do that. That can be part of our adventure all around California. Mm. Oh wow. So you've done it a few times. Oh wow. They got one in Michigan. Michigan is not far from me. You know that. I mean, it's not like it's next door, but it's not far. It's one of the places you'd rather just be like, I just drive and go through all the circumstances of TSA and a flight. It's close like that. Hmm. That's what I want to do. Just have some fun and just live. Now, like my sister has jumped out of a plane, done that kind of that. That's too much. My heart won't allow it. I don't even think God cleared it. Look, I get nervous. Didn't I tell you I didn't get on an airplane for the first time until I was 35, 36? And y'all think I'll be jumping out of planes? Like y'all just asking for too much. I love y'all, but right. I'm a twin, so my twin jumped out of plane, then that means my spirit jumped out of plane, so I'm good. The bucket list done, whatever. It was all whatever. I ain't jumping out of a plane. That's not gonna happen with Danny. Danny's not jumping out of a plane. Mm, 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 I'm nervous to go over there by the airport and take you out to the place where you can do the imaginary jumping out of the plane, where you're not really jumping out of the plane. They say it's supposed to feel the same, but then that's the problem because my body gonna feel the same, and I'm gonna feel nauseous. I can feel it building up. I'm like, can I take a Dramamine before I do this? Because I'm definitely gonna get motion sickness. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to give it some fun. Mm-hmm. Ooh, at the Michigan dudes. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. Nino, that wasn't the doorbell, that was my phone dinging. Nee. Okay, they doing too much, y'all. He's so freaking full of it, y'all. Anyway. Yes, I'm gonna have to try that out. I'm gonna have to go to Michigan. There's so many things that are close to me that I've never done before. Like I've never been to Wisconsin Dells. And I'm like, Wisconsin Dells way too close to me. And there's been many times I wanted to rent a cabin out there. You know what I'm saying? Chill, kick it. Even get one of the cabins got a little boat in the back. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out there. So there's a few things I want to do. I want to go to that casino that was built by the indigenous people. You know, go over there. There's a lot I want to do over there by the Wisconsin Dells. But I know I'm about to get my butt there. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's Nino letting me know it's time to go. He said, okay, it's been 2 hours. You know what that means? Take me out or give me some attention or something. Go eat something so I can eat a piece of it just for something with him. You never know. But he counting the clock, trust me. Man, roller skating at Lakeshore Drive. Now, hold on a second, girl. Hold on. Don't let anybody say it. Can you get no short shorts? Yes, she did. Now, first of all, these are my old ones. Chicago South Skates, girl. You see them, girl. Still got their stopper on her head. But then I got these girl. Anyway, girl. Look, you got smack your lips. Anyway, girl. Anyway, girl. Since that's how somebody gonna say I was talking anyway. Anyway, girl. Anyway, girl. Anyway, girl. Then my sister, when I had my surgery in April, she said, "Girl, I want to cheer up my sister, girl." So she got me a new pair of skates, girl. But my mama said, "With my butt till I heal, I can't put them on, girl." And both of these are classic. My Chicago skates come from the actual Chicago maker of the skates. These are authentic, real. Boom, yeah, boom, yeah, boom. Boom, boom, yeah. Boom, yeah. Boom, yeah, boom, yeah, boom. I am a skate girl. I am a skate girl. I am. Yes, honey. I'm telling you, I'm coming to y'all city. I'm gonna rent out skating rinks. We're gonna have skating parties so if we fall, girl, we can just fall on our own. Okay. It ain't gotta be everybody's business. Unless I put it on a video. But yes, hon. See, I'm about that skate life, hon. Every time I look at these skates, I'm ready to go skating. And then I tell my mama, I'm gonna go skating. And she cuss me out like I'm 5 years old, girl. And she remind me, girl, if you don't sit, they always gotta remind me. Because I told her I am the captain of Team Too Much. I am the captain of Team Too Much. Oh, and by the way, today I was up at Walmart. And I know by the time Christmas comes, it's going to be $45. So I got to get on it ASAP. They have a 5-set bear of Care Bears. I will be posting the picture of them today on my shorts, hunty. Me and those things have to become family members real soon. Okay? Because my Care Bears, they need more Care Bears. But then I thought, oh, damn, Danny, if you buy one set, you're going to have to buy two. Because what would be nice is if I bought the set for me, but then my twin is going to freaking want one. Shit. I'm going to figure it out. But then I was like, then I could just get another set and split it with my granddaughter, and then we'll have our Care Bears together. But me and my twin, we love the Care Bears. And she always wants to try to take my Care Bears that I have, and I say, she can't have the Care Bears. So I'm going to have to get her some Care Bears. Like, it's a must, and it's only a 5-set. I'm not splitting them with everybody. Crazy game. I'm not about to play with my Care Bears. Like, I'm just not. And you know what's funny? Ever since I had that foot surgery, I hate shoes. Like people always like, "Dang, why you always got Crocs? Why you got on Crocs?" Because after I had that, I mean, because I love shoes. I love Jordans. I love shoes. I love Uggs. I can still wear Uggs. You know, I can still wear Uggs, but I just hate things on my feet. I love socks, so I'm always wearing my socks. But Crocs are just something I actually am comfortable on. They don't feel heavy like shoes. They don't bother me like shoes. I'll get back into shoes because I love shoes, but just after that, I was like, those shoes are just so terrible for us. Even like when women want to wear heels all the time, you're tearing your foot up. You're tearing them up. Gym shoes tearing your feet up. Shoes that don't have arches, and you got an arch in your foot, tearing your foot up. Shoes that's forcing an arch in your foot, tearing your foot up. Women wearing shoes too small. People don't want to believe their kids are growing up, so they keep trying to put them in these shoes that are too small, tearing your foot up. Oh, I wish that roller derby is vicious. They be gone. They be gone and on them roller derbies, and they on rollerblades. So I can't rollerblade at all. And people like, if you can skate, you can rollerblade. No, you can't. It's just like when people say, if you can roll a blunt, you can roll a joint. Don't get me started. It's not the same. It's not the same, people. Now, some people I know can do them both. Hey, God bless the child. Ugh. Yes, I miss good shoes, but I love just being comfortable all the time. My foot been better. I just never got over being comfortable in Crocs. I love Crocs. You do? Oh, wow. Oh wow. I'm mad that my buddy got lost. I was a big Cabbage Patch, Care Bears. When I think of my childhood, the toys I love the most, Cabbage Patch Kids, I love them. For man, I loved them. I had the whole record and stuff. I could sing the whole album if you want me to. I love the Ninja Turtles. I loved the Care Bears. I love the Care. I loved Rainbow Bright. I love Strawberry Shortcake. I love these are things. These are toys I had and things I loved. Man, I went to see the Care Bears movies. I love them Care Bears. Care Bears stare. Care Bears share. Oh, the Care Bears see he's sitting down at home, lonely and sad because he has no friends. And here come the Care Bears, y'all. Here come them Care Bears. And they care. That's why when Yikes was trying to act like he was a Care Bear lover, I was get your fake un-Care Bear ass up out of here. Don't you ever be mean like that and be talking about some Care Bears stare and share and fair and all that. No. Don't you dare disrespect and turn out my Care Bears. I'll kick somebody butt about my Care Bears. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gotta be. I'm telling you, age yourself, you start saying stuff like, I love them Care Bears. I love the one I was a kid. Did you say you was like first? Uh-huh. I was like, y'all didn't have. Yeah, I love them Care Bears, boy. I ain't lying. I used to be able to actually name them, but now I can just remember Lionheart. So he wasn't even a bear. He was a lion. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's all bears. But they didn't treat him like he wasn't a bear. He was still a bear. Because, he was shaped just like him. He just had a whole, mane. But other than that, he was a bear, a lion bear. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love Strawberry Shortcake. Ooh, rollerblading backwards. Ooh, now you got skills. I can't even rollerblade frontwards. The fall as hard I've ever had on skates happened on rollerblades. I bought a pair of rollerblades. The kid you not. Put them on once when outside, fell on my backbone so hard I never put them on again. I moved twice and brought them with me. The 2 times I moved, and one day I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Then I know you rollerblade." I said, "Girl, I don't." I gave them to her. I was like, "Girl, I don't do rollerblade." And I bought them, and I just didn't want to give up on the thought of I might try it again, but hunting, my booty still says no. And my body, it's telling me hell no. Yeah, that's what it's screaming. It's screaming, girl, if you get on some rollerblades, I'll kick your butt again. After you get up off of it from falling again. That's how I feel about some rollerblades. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I love those. Oh, the Care Bears. I love them. I actually said, now y'all don't y'all laugh at me now, but I had to see what's to it. I had to see what they doing in this Barbie movie. I was gonna watch it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't want to seem too young. But I said, let me see what Barbie over there doing, You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Barbie's doing. She from my era. What that girl is doing? She from all our eras. Didn't Barbie come out in the 60s? Like Barbie been around forever. They should make a Barbie movie where she's in an old folks home. Like, cause Barbie's old. Take me to Barbie's grandmother. Like Barbie's old. A Patty burp doll. I feel like I've heard of that. You patted her on the back and she burped, like you burping a baby. I'm telling you, we played with Rock'em Sock'em. Y'all remember Operation? Man, I used to be like, why are these pieces so little? And now whoever made that game and made fortunes off of it, they still making Operation. Y'all, the main tool in the game was a pair of tweezers. And the reason I know is because one time we lost ours. And we used the tweezers. Who put that game together? All right, you're gonna go in there and take. And why am I taking this much out of this one man's body? Is he still alive, or are we doing an autopsy? Like, I just want to know, is this operational autopsy? Like, which sick game did our parents have us playing, kids? Just like Life. Remember the game Life? You got 2 kids now and no job. So wait, why do I have 2 kids and no job? And then the game was like, we're going to take you down to death row. You over there slanging and slanging. Say, wait a minute, what game is this? Life was ruthless. Life was ruthless. Life said, oh, you don't mess around and have 4 kids. They can't even all fit in your car. Y'all poor. We gonna say, I don't think I ever won on the game of Life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, none of y'all play Life, and y'all. So y'all didn't play Life. Okay. So then y'all telling me y'all didn't play MASH neither. Wait, y'all telling me y'all really didn't play MASH? Hold on a second. We're gonna play MASH real quick right before I get up out of here. And one of y'all gonna be the target for who gonna be the MASH person I'm playing with. Shit. And we gonna do it because y'all know what? That's what I'm talking about. I have equipment and shit I don't never be using. And that's my problem. I had actually went and got me a whole little thing. Say, forget this little marker. I don't need that. We balling around here. We got bigger markers. We writing bigger stuff. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, hey, y'all remember when you got in trouble, you had to clean chalkboards? Come on, I want somebody to age themselves for me. Tell me if you had to clean chalkboards. Tell me if you had to clean erasers. Tell me if you was in a classroom and the teacher said, all right, Danny, after class, you're going to be cleaning a chalkboard. And one of your classmates, when they came to do a math problem, they erased it 9 times so that part could be extra chalky. You said, you son of a bitch, I'm going to catch you on the playground. And I'm tripping you. But no, I'm finna tell y'all, we finna play some MASH up in here. And I don't want to hear I ain't never played MASH. Y'all too young to have never played MASH. Not even too old. Y'all too young. All right, so this is how you play MASH. First of all, this is a game that has you thinking in the box. You started off with a box, all right? All right? And on the top of it, you put M, period, A, period, S, period, H, all right? We ain't going to talk about what that's for yet, because if you don't know, you don't know yet, all right? Then we're going to put right here 3 jobs you want. Then right here, we're going to put 3 cars you want. Then we're going to put right here the initial 2 people you want to get married to. All right? All right? You heard me? Then right here, I kind of forgot. Oh, hold on. Right here. Boom. We're going to let you know RP. I'll let you know about that later too, right? So in here, you know what I'm saying? You go on here and you put in here, so you drop up in here. Oh, hey, Bill dropping off what this means, people. If they never played it, we gotta let them know together. So look. So then here, I would turn it around and do something like this. So first, let's make up some names. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for myself. All right, so some people I want to marry. Denzel's still on the list. Denzel, he on there. You know what I'm saying? Who else on there right now? And who you want to get up with? Now then they said married. All right, we're just gonna put the people you used to put when you was young. You know what I'm saying? People I was in love with back when I was young. So right now we're gonna make up some initials. A, because I don't even want to. Somebody might be watching, but like, you still love me, Danny, for it's 3? Like, no, remember it was 3. But anyway, so I'm making up some names, and actually my initials, but they part of my name, but I just put it in there. And then the other one was 3 cars I want. They still gonna be the same with Jaguar, except for now I want an Audi. So we're gonna put a J, we're gonna put an Audi, and I get it. We're just gonna say a Mercedes. We're gonna put that in there, man. It could be a Maybach, Mercedes, whatever. Then on the other side, so we don't put some jobs I want to do. I want to be a lawyer. And I'm gonna say a doctor because when he was a kid, his name. I'm gonna be a lawyer, doctor. Then somebody started writing lines, but you're not supposed to know. So y'all tell me when to stop. So I just Then you say stop. So then I gotta count it up, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam, the number's 8. Your number's 8, which is my lucky number. So I mean, I'm gonna have a good game of MASH, y'all. So this is how you play MASH. So you start from here. This stands for mansion, apartment, shack, house. This stands for the 3 dudes I want. Future husbands. This stands for my jobs. Lawyer, doctor. I ain't want to be no doctor, but still. This stands for rich or poor. This stands for the cars I want, a Jaguar, Audi, Mercedes. So you start from here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You ain't gonna be no lawyer, Danny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoo, I ain't gonna live in no shack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no Mercedes for me. Good. I didn't want one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, me and that dude is done for us. But anyway, but sometimes you're going to play the game and be like, wait, how I end up rich with a shack? I'm a lawyer. I married Denzel Washington, but I'm poor. None of y'all played that game before? Y'all never played MASH before? See, I'm going to take y'all back to the childhood of the 80s. We play games. We play slide 1, 1, 1. Yeah, come on, y'all. We played around. We was kids. We had more than just some hopscotch, honey. We got to games, honey. Somebody had a pencil and a piece of paper. Let's play MASH. Right, and you got I'm telling you, I'm missing some steps, but this is the basis of the game. And people actually used to walk away like, hey, let me keep the piece of paper where I won on it. Y'all see this, y'all? I said, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to marry Denzel. I'm going to have up, because you don't stop until you have one of each thing left. So I'd have to have a husband, bam. I had to be, bam, I'm going to be a doctor. Bam, I'm going to be poor. Bam, you know what I'm saying? People be walking away like, you see that me and Anthony going to get married? You're like, girl, Anthony don't like you now. Anthony's still wiping boogers on your face when you're young. I mean, because he don't like you, girl. You definitely won't be married to him. Oh, Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. I'm telling you. He had a whole song and dance for it, too. She asked her mother. Come on, we had it. Mother was getting her things out. Yes, we had games. Oh, come on. We could get a whole group together and play Tweely Lee. Come on. Tweely Lee. You know, and somebody came in the middle. You said, how we doing this? Come on. Who didn't play the game where you had one hand like this, one hand on somebody like this? Catch their hand. Oh, shit. Down by the fire, say hanky panky, say bulldog, hanky panky, say feet, 5, 4, 5. Pass it to the bull. That hand, boy, and they be, ooh, no holding my hand. Stop holding my hand. Y'all didn't play that? Nobody played that with me? Come on. Y'all didn't play it and do things like you be doing the regular song. You know, man. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If you holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But you be mad because the person you want to be it ain't the person who is. So these kids start making up stuff. Mickey Mouse built a house, Donald Duck blew it up. You be like, what? Who will play the consequences? N-O spells no, so out you go. You be like, hey, bro. We used to tell people, like, hey, y'all done added 6 lines to this song, man. It's come on. Just like when the girls play rope, I swear I was not a jump roper because I just wasn't. I was a tomboy. I was a kid, just did what I wanted, whatever you want to call it, that was that. But I noticed the girls change. At first, it'd be like, I'm first. Second, third. Man, by the time I was in 7th grade, people said 0 no higher. 0 no higher. That meant she was first. Say, wait, she said 0 no. What? Guess she first. She's first. 0 no higher. Say, well, girl, what she just say? I don't know. And then sometimes people say 0 no higher at the same time, and then they'd have a jumping contest to see who's going to jump first. So whoever lasted the longest was next. She was like, what the hell? Why don't you just let her go first and you be second? Because that's what you're doing now. It's one of y'all going first. So y'all getting double turned. I'm just being a kid. Yep. Please, you played tackle football whether you was a boy or a girl. Everybody was part of that game. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, I done fell off skateboards, broke my tooth, busted my knee open. Yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they used to say about me. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean you're trying to make me a tough girl? Then later they say, yeah, now when you're a tough girl, they think that you'll want to be a boy. You be like, but when I was a girl, they said like a girl, I can't. Oh yeah, pogo sticks. Oh man, you could jump on a pogo stick for hours. For hours, I could. Teeter ball. We used to play off the wall. Y'all ever play off the wall? Everybody stand behind you, hit that ball off the wall, and you say stuff like one bounce, like piggy. Man, I used to love to play piggy, but man, I hate when they change the rule. It's two bounces. Then when you get it on two bounces, they be like, no, it's no bounces. It's no bounces. It's no bounces. The person up the back get to change what it is. It's no bounces. Like, man, y'all changing the rules. Oh yeah, they didn't allow girls on the football team until after I was at the high school. They had a girl. I think when my children went to the high school, they let a girl on their football team. Yes, yes, tackle, foot, hot ball, bare hit. Yes, I'm telling you, when you was kids, you went out and played hula hoops. hmm Boy, you take two hula hoops, be spinning them on your hand, on both your arms, and everybody with rhythm could run it on them hips. Four square. Man, did y'all used to play two square where you put like a beer cap? You see a beer cap on the ground or something, or a top, and you had to hit it with the ball and flip it over. And the goal is to flip that top as close as you can to you. Yeah, I never play that. Because, like I said, when you're young, you make games up. We used to play bases, and that didn't even involve a bat. You was just about freestyle throwing that ball, and you had to catch them. And the bases was really the same, so it was a back forth, and then bam, forth. If they could go back forth, they made home. And then we made up games, man. Yeah. Man, when I was a kid and people didn't have bikes, you put them on the back of your bike, you put them on your handlebars, you put them on your back seat. They stood up on the things, on your pegs on your bike, but you rode. You know, you look at these generations, well, these generations don't go out and ride nothing. They don't do shit. If they ain't on an electric thing that move for them, they ain't on nothing. But before these kids, you look up and kids will be running on their bike and their friends are chasing them on the bike. Are you helping them lose weight? Is this a Rocky Balboa moment? Why is this kid chasing you on this bike? hmm Yeah, I play with the boys too. And the girls, but I play with the boys mostly. I mean, I rode a doggone Transformers big wheel. Because I love the Cabbage Patch, but I didn't want a Cabbage Patch big wheel. I wanted a Transformer because I wanted Optimus Prime. He was one of the coolest dudes ever. And I was scared of trucks, but I loved Optimus Prime. I used to love pickup sticks. Anybody remember that? And oh, now one of the games I was better at older than I was when I was young was jacks. Man, I used to know people good on that jack. They be just going. And I'd have a rhythm and lose it. Mm-hmm. Really? Them big wheels cost over $100. Wow. Mm-hmm. mm. Say not even let you play with them. That's how I felt when I wanted to be on a little league team. And I learned that girls can't be on little league. They play softball. I didn't want to play softball at all. Like that's not what I wanted to play. wanted to play baseball. And what was so sad is back then, in my days, in the 80s, um, there were a lot of children that were injured and some lost their life at Little League. And so to me, it was just so that's why they put the things for the helmets. That's why they made rules because they had to change some of the rules, and it's a lot of that was going on when I was a kid. And that was one of the reasons why they would say, like, oh, that's why it's not safe for a girl. And I used to tell my mom, like, it doesn't sound safe for a boy. I just want to play baseball. I just like Nolan Ryan and Carlton Fisk and all these people. And I just want to play baseball. I don't like them because they're guys. I like the sport. I fell in love with the sport and I just want to play baseball. Barrel of Monkeys, yes, yes, and they got all of them on that hook, yes, fun games. I used to think crosswords were fun. Like we go on a road trip and my mom would buy us a crossword book, and I thought it was like the most fun things ever. It's like seriously, I used to love playing Uno. Like I could play Uno with just my sister for hours. Uno or I Declare War. Y'all know I Declare War, right? We play I Declare War. We play Uno. We would play Oh, I used to love playing the matching game, with matching cards. And sometimes we just do them with cards, put a bunch of us, like you gonna put all the queens on here and all the, you gotta match two black queens. But sometimes we just did them with the cards you had, like regular playing cards. I loved Connect Four, still to this day. I love Connect Four. I love Trouble, love Monopoly. I never really loved Scrabble because you have to understand, my sister, since we were like in the second grade, it's like, oh, my sister, we were in first grade, real talk, we were walking home from school, and my sister said, excuse me, Danny, I can spell supercalifragilistic. I said, girl, who gives a damn? But that's just, so she is a wordsmith. So you get on with them, you be like, that's not a word. And you're like, actually it isn't here. I'm going to use it for you in a sentence. You be like, hey! No fun. No fun within the Scrabble. None. None. Yeah, but we did. My mom taught us how to play spades when we were kids. Yeah. And we would have fun playing spades with my mom. And we played games though. My mom always had games in the closet. We had game systems, those came out, but we always played games and had to interact with each other. You know. When I was a kid, you actually had to sit down at the table. I remember when my mom bought TV trays, and my grandma was like, "That is some lazy shit. Like, why would you even buy stuff to eat in front of your TV? Like, like that's not even what you do." Yeah, like when I was a kid, you had to come in for dinner. There was no arguing. There wasn't no wait. Wasn't no nobody said, "Oh, you can stay out and you come in. You could eat something if you feel like it. Oh, you didn't want what we made. You can make some other shit." None of that was going on when I was a kid. None of it. And I'm glad because it gives you structure and boundaries. Because at home, if everything revolves and sets in your ass, then why would you think the world not gonna cater to you too? Yes, we had the TV trays, and my grandmother. What are y'all doing with those? Y'all not gonna be eating in the living room? It was a treat to go eat your dinner in front of the TV. That was a treat. There wasn't no TV running so you could hear it while you was eating dinner. You had to wait till you was done eating and go watch TV. So even if it's your favorite show, you was eating fast. So you can go get to watching the rest of it. Because you damn sure wasn't recording it back then, so you had to catch it when it was on. Mhm. Oh yeah, you definitely had to wear a shirt to the table. What you thought you could come to your table? And if you was a girl, what you thought you could come to your table in your panties? This is the dinner table. We eating, not making out. Go put some pants on at this dinner table. We don't want to see your booty crack. Go put your shirt on. I don't want to look at your nipples while I'm eating. Let me tell you something. You couldn't even put elbows on the table. I don't care. Some people say if you've eaten, you can't, but no, you couldn't even put elbows on the table so you could think about it while you waited. You would put your elbows in your knee because you damn sure didn't put them on the table. Please. You ain't even open your mouth till you swallowed all the food and it took a sip to rinse something down. And when I was super young, you didn't even have your drink until you was halfway finished with your food because they knew you was gonna drink it all and say I'm full. No TV during dinner. That wasn't allowed when I was young. When I was a teenager, you didn't even eat at a table. You got your food and ate it sitting on a couch. You didn't even grab a tray. When I was a teenager, I'd catch myself eating my ramen noodles out the pot. I take the whole pot in there. And we used to have trays and stuff. I might sit the pot on the tray with an oven mitt under it. I'm not even lying. I used to do it. My grandma would have smacked you with the hot pot. She's like, what is this hot? You're like, Grandma, where you get hot grits from? I was eating noodles. She'd have lost it. She would have lost it. Kids doing it too. Kids walking. Man, like eating in cars. Man, you had to wait till you got home. Didn't I tell y'all we ate at a table? Say, why are we getting fast food to eat at a table? And why we don't get to eat fast food in the restaurant? My grandma said, it ain't clean up in there. Ain't even clean them dishes good. I don't want to eat no. I don't pay all that money to eat off dirty dishes. We eating in no restaurant. Shit. And let my grandma catch you walking down the street eating food. She'd have killed me. I used to be driving down the expressway, eating food, doing this, doing that, twisting up all at once. It's terrible. Guilty. I ate many a days on my way to work. I was putting some of the meals together because you just had all the stuff. Like, shit, I'll put the bacon on the bread and add the this and put some of that jelly on it as I'm driving. Yeah, I did it. Oh, that's what and if you was smacking food, my grandma used to call it chewing like a cow. I say, I didn't know we had no cows up in here, but I sure hear somebody chewing like a cow. You didn't eat and drink in no car? Let me tell you something. If we ate something in a car, we was on a road trip. And trust me, when you got to eat, see, I didn't realize when I was young, by the time the car was getting ready to pull over, was shortly after that, so we could dump all this out now. None of these cups gonna sit in my car. You're not gonna have a cup of half-drank juice sitting on the car seat with none of that shit. My granddaddy would have never let his Mark V ever be treated like that. Hunty, baby, man. That car was spotless my whole life. Yes. Yep. Yeah, that interaction is gone. We'll text each other. You be in the same house with your kids, and you won't get up and go talk to each other. They won't come and talk to you. You will text each other. Hey, would you bring me to such and such? And even when they come to bring it, there's still no communication. It might be a thanks. Okay. Yeah, right in there. Yeah. There's a conversation. Yeah. But also teenagers in different parts of it, preteens and teenagers, when they start thinking they grown, and you don't know what I mean, in those stages of when you go to talk to them anyway, they act like they don't want to hold a conversation. No matter what you say, it got short answers. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm noticing that picture you drew the other day. It is amazing. So how long did it take you? Not long. You'll be like, okay. Yes, I saw you got a new car. How's it going? I mean, do you like driving to school instead of? It's all right. And you be like, there we go. There's no conversation. There's none. When I was a kid, they damn near forced a conversation out of you. For example, when I came home from school, first thing my grandparents asked you was, how's your day at school? Right? You couldn't just be like, it was cool. What was cool about it? It was okay. What was okay about it? It was bad. What made it bad? It was good. What made it so good? I mean, they brought a conversation out of you when you were young. You say, I'm mad. Mad about what? Because they make me angry. They make you angry about why? Because what they say, what do they say? These days, you ask it all that, and they gave you the same answer for everything. I'm angry. Because I'm angry. I can't get like, know how anybody can help if we don't know what's going on. But yeah, but we interact different, you know. Just like when I was a kid, you knew even when adults were talking, they was not talking to you. So you could not jump in adult conversation. So no matter what they were talking about, you could not jump in. These kids these days will stop you like, you lying, you lying. That was on. You be like, who kids got freedom this day and age. So they can just do whatever. They might as well go ahead and get the checks, your work checks cut in their name. Because I mean they swear they do your job. Your kids will ask you for everything under the sun, but still tell you like you work too much. Well, baby, I don't know who's paying for all this stuff. Like, I mean, do y'all think it's a free mommy fund, a daddy fund? Like, oh, you got a mommy and a daddy? Because everybody got a mommy and a daddy, whether they good or they bad. Everybody got a mommy and a daddy, and there's no fun for them. Yeah, no phones at the dinner table. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my buddy Tip, that's one of her rules. That when you come to the dinner table, the TV is not on, and we are not having phones. We're gonna talk to each other. So no matter what we talk about, we're gonna talk to each other. Mhm. Shit, some days these days kids don't even eat. You know, when I told you when I was young, I'd be eating at the couch. You'd be in a mutual room. You in the den. Other people came up in there. So what family started doing was, okay, we all gonna eat in the den. That's how we still gonna be together. We're gonna all watch this show. Well, okay, the fam, whatever the show is, we're gonna watch that show together while we eat dinner because they were still just trying to stay together. But these days, kids are going in their room. These days, I got one better for y'all. Let's get to 2023 kids. These days, you cook a dinner, your kids order Uber Eats in the same house you just made food in. Off a card you probably pay for, or money you gave them. And then you'll say, wait, you ordered Wendy's? And say, yeah, I don't eat whatever you make. I don't eat that. Them same kids later be eating out that stuff that they just told you they don't eat. That's why they order smoothie. You're like, what? Teenagers make sick. Oh, never say you were bored. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what my mom used to say when I was saying, hey, where are we going? Because already she would tell you what the plan was for the day. She'd already gave you the syllabus. Okay? So you got in the car that, are we there yet? And hell no, we wasn't saying nothing like that. But if you said, hey, mom, where are we going? She said, wherever I take you. What we going to do? Whatever I got planned. And you lived with that. And you know what I thought? We about to do something fun. She just don't. Because I'm team too much. So I automatically thought either we better go somewhere educational or something and she don't want to bore me before we get there. Or we better do something so much fun that she don't want to get me too excited before we get there. I really would think like that, y'all. I can't make it up. I did. I thought it. Mm-hmm. And all we did was argue in the backseat with each other. If you got more than one kid and you done ever rode farther than 10 minutes with them, they argued about something. You on my side, you on my seatbelt. Why are you by the window and I can't be by the window? They always by the window. Oh my God, they don't stop looking at me. You looking at me. That's my sock. That's my crayon. You be like, what the? Did y'all become arch enemies as we close the door? And then if you got kids older than a baby and the kids are acting a fool, the baby just starts crying because there's so much chaos in the car. You're like, oh my God, I can't. Wait. We're not doing no more road trips. I'm taking y'all one at a time with me. I'm taking y'all one at a time because there's just too much craziness going on in this back seat for me. That's how I used to feel. I don't know how y'all kids were on road trips. But mine almost had me jump out of the car several times as the car kept going down the road. Like just me out, them in. Just go. Not so they could crash. They could just get to the destination without me. If autopilot could get them there, I was gone. I mean, arguments, toys. And then I swear when I got one of those portable DVD players so we could watch TV in the car on a trip, nobody ever wanted to watch the same thing. And I'm not going to be one of them parents with 3 devices back here. I'm not going to be one of them parents. Then one day I looked up, the kids are playing video games. You got the DVD player in the backseat of the car. And people say, oh, it's with the bad parents. Say what you want. This is the parent that's going to be sane tonight. This is the parent that's not going to pull out a big lock of my hair because I'm like, if these kids, if they just say, mommy, have y'all ever had that kind of day? We'd be like, if a kid say mommy one more time, you'll be in the store, somebody say, mommy, yes. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's your kid. I feel like I can hear nothing but mommy. Anybody ever been there, or is that just me? Only I've been there. Only Calgon had to take me away. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And then you knew your spot, and let somebody take somebody's spot. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I'd be like, I wish I had two cars. I wish I could put them. I wish I had three, and they could all ride in one separate car. Didn't even have any seat you wanted. You could sit anywhere you like. And then my kids were famous for we'd be leaving a place, and you say, "Okay, everybody, let's go to the bathroom." Because I didn't play that. Tell me if you got to go. Let's go to the bathroom. Then we get halfway into motion and driving halfway into your destination. One of my kids say, "Mommy, I gotta go to the bathroom so bad I can't hold it." And I'm, yes, you can, because you just hold it halfway from here. Because we just left the bathroom, and you just want to stop anywhere. And I don't even like public bathrooms. I said these kids are gonna be, ooh, they gonna be my admission into the great great. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not talking about my mental health facility. I'm talking about the real cray cray. Like that kind of cray cray. Not that. Because everything's gonna be there. Yeah, I'm telling you, the same grow up. Yes. Apple says, how you doing? It's a new day for you. Wow. What time is it for us? 7:35 for me. Mm-hmm. I'm doing well. This week is going pretty okay. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. I get juicy tomorrow. I'm debating about going to the laundromat tomorrow, or just going I'm thinking I'm really just gonna go when she leaves, because I only have her until noon. So if she leaves at like noon, 1 o'clock, then I can go afterwards. So I'm just thinking about just going tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. What? Yep. Mama better had to go to the bathroom or something, because we won't stop him. And then I was gonna be just like how they were with me when I was young. They will say, "Didn't we just stop and say we weren't stopping again until we?" Because my granddaddy would tell you in mileage, like you knew miles. Like he like, "Didn't I tell you we wasn't stopping until we got to?" I'm just gonna make that one till we got to Ohio. And that's in another 115. With 115 miles, we get to Ohio. So now I'm a kid looking at the signs. So then when I see the one, I'm like, okay, 30 miles. I am about to die. I got to use and shit, I don't know about y'all, but when we was kids, you didn't just get to run off into the bathroom alone. So now I gotta wait for the adults to get out of the car. Now she about to make any other kid in this car, they gotta go too. No, we ain't going to the bathroom every time. Oh, no, we on the highway. We don't just stop everywhere. Let's go. Let's go. Make yourself pee. Here, drink this cup of water before you go up in there. Like water just instantly come out of you. Like we just drink it and then you tinkle it out. I don't know, but that's how I grew up. Okay, don't judge. Mm. You said your other person now. Oh, gee. I wouldn't change all that fun. And no matter what life dish, and like some of the biggest things that are very the most hardest to get over are the things that one, nobody deserves, or the losses of the loved ones during life. But when it's all said and done, I wouldn't change, because those great moments, those days of being able to stay out the first time you could stay out past the street lights, or learning to ride a bike for the first time, or my childhood friends laughing with them sitting on the curb. Man, I just remember being so happy. Like riding your bike and thinking the way the breeze hit you on your bike, just feeling so happy. Watching My Girl and knowing when they just riding down the street on a bike how happy that made you. Like, that's what I'm a hold. I mean, when Home Alone 2 came out, it's the first time I got stung by a bee. It's the first day I learned I was allergic. But I remember it was also the first time we got to go to the movies and be left there. Like, not my mom is in a part of the mall where the movie is. Like, they dropped us off, and I was so excited. Like, the youth, getting excited about your first day of school and what you're going to wear. And like I told you, I was the president of the student body. Doesn't matter if it was elementary school. I was the president of the student body. These are just great moments. Like I said, breaking my tooth, riding a skateboard, like I said, just fun. Great moments, great moments. Ooh, 16 acres. Now, when I was a kid, my grandparents used to take me and my sister to Louisiana for the summer. We stayed a few weeks in Louisiana. And my uncle and them, they have acres. And a lot of my family in the South, they got land. And they had acres. And I never forget where their home was. So where my Uncle Robert's home was, is where the horses were. That's where his animals were. And his crib. I call them ranch homes. And then in that land, over and over was where his daughter and granddaughters lived at. And they lived over there. But when we would go, I used to think my cousin was like Supergirl because this girl could milk the cows. She could do this. She worked you know what I mean? She knew the laws and the rules of the tractor. She could change the horseshoes on horses. And she was like a year and a half younger than me and my sister. So as little kids, I was like, oh, but nah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's little kids, like, oh, they be overworking her. Oh my God, they be over. I wish I would have to get up early, but she'd be so excited to get up my Uncle Robert granddaddy and get out there and do that stuff with him. Like that shit made her life. But she loved being a nice bike. You don't got a bunch of friends around her. She had her bikes. She had her stuff. She liked the work she did. She had on both trees, on the tree in front of their house and on the tree in front of her house. She had a tire swing. And I'll never forget, I went out there one day without shoes and them red ants lit me up and my grandma tore me up. Because she told me I should have never been out there barefoot in the first place. I'm like, I'm out the city. Why wouldn't I be barefoot? I told you I'm team too much. Yeah, so I loved going out there to the South. Of course, you miss the things that come with living in the city because it's just a whole different living, but I loved it. Now, Southern Illinois was a different place. It's much different now, but it's still Southern Illinois, though. Southern Illinois got some pockets I would never go to. And it's my state. I tell people there's a place in Southern Illinois called Anna, and it stands for Ain't No N-Word Allowed. And to this day, they don't change that name. People know that's what it stands for. Anna, Illinois. They'll be with you forever, like I said, just enjoying it. Oh, yeah. Oh, they selling you the acres? That's so beautiful. Keep that. Don't ever let that go from your family. You keep that. Yep, you've heard of it. Yep, that's what it stands for. Anna stands for Ain't No N-Word Allowed. Allowed. And when you check out the population of Anna, you will not find one living there. And if they did, it's more recent because in the history of Anna, never allowed. Even if they tried to move in it, they don't even like you to come up in there and use the gas stations and stuff. There ain't none allowed. So back in the day, when you got toward that part of the Southern Illinois, you stopped in Effin because Effin was a safe place, no matter what, for everyone. So it was a place on the road. Lots of people stopped in Southern Illinois. Back in the day, I'm talking like the 80s. Still in the 80s, definitely the 70s, that kind of stuff. Definitely wasn't stopping. Springfield got integrated later, but every place has a bad side, a good side, and I still love Illinois. every, I still love Illinois. I still love Chicago. I still love my state. Like I do. But through my getting, I got understanding. hmm Well, like I said, Anna has been that forever. That's been the name. It's just what it is. But that's what it stands for. It's not because it's named after somebody. When it was made up, it wasn't made up to be somebody's name. It was made up to let it be known that it wasn't allowing that. hmm Okay. Okay. hmm Yeah, like that's what I love it. hmm hmm Yes. So you still stay on the land, Witch Bish? You still stay over there? So much you could do with all that land. Say we going. Anna, here we see now. It's funny because Anna is right. It's really close to where Southern, where SUI is Southern. SIU is Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. It's very close to that. It's not miles from it, but they had a town right next to it. So here's Carbondale. Here's the school. Here's this little bitty town, and then here's Anna. Right? They took a farmhouse. It's like in between. And these kids used to go party there, whites, blacks, all together and everything. I said, y'all know y'all try it. But that's what you'll get, and that was the early 2000s. They was like, oh, no, you can have that town there, but we still, but you see what they still did. They didn't go in that town. Like I said, right outside. It's like right outside the town. But it was so close that the sign of Anna and what it stands for was right there. Now, what they might not still have everywhere is a sign that the family. But remember, at one point, people could get away with doing that. So you could have a sign that said that. They have a portable wheelchair ramp? And that's got to help because sometimes I go places and I be like, okay, this is not accessible for anybody who's not on their feet. And everybody on their feet not going to be able to lift or go up all the stairs or whatever. So I'm like, you should always have a way. I did not know they had a portable wheelchair ramp. hmm Yeah, it is a win. Oh. Oh, it's in a whole nother state. Yeah, you don't want to pick up and move your whole life, though. Mm. Mounds, Illinois? Mm-mm. Okay. See, that's what I'm like. I swear, I love when you hear how they just make stuff, and that tells me that somebody who had to be inconvenienced or who realized, like, man, they didn't have this when I needed it there, and then they make it. That's how we keep getting new stuff. To me, if you're going through something, you keep thinking, man, I wish they would invent a blah blah blah. To me, then you should be the one to start trying to put that together, or get it to the people that are start getting it together. But do something. That's the reason it came to you. And there's gonna be somebody else who's gonna be thankful that you came out with it. Mm. Okay. Yeah, Apple. She said for 60. Where? Okay, so the tip of the state. Okay. And like I said, and Illinois is so big. I always tell people that Illinois is huge. Illinois is huge. Especially when you're trying to drive out of town and get up out of Illinois. You be so happy. Because you like, man, I feel like half the trip is over. Like, we out of Illinois just from a ways. Every other state seems small driving through it. Goodness gracious. Mm-hmm. Oh, y'all know what my dog gonna kill me. I just looked up, y'all. I'm at 3 hours and 10 minutes. Let me go. Nino told me at 2 hours. I could talk to y'all all night. I swear. We talking about being the good times and the good things and road trips. And Apple, did you let her know where she could where which bitch could find that the ramp for 60? I definitely don't want her to miss out on that information. But yeah, y'all, well, go ahead and whatever y'all do, have a good night. Enjoy something. Enjoy something. It's Wednesday. I know I'm gonna go to bed early. I've been well early for me. I've been trying to go to bed earlier, and then the thing is, I wake up early this time. It's supposed to be the opposite. I'm supposed to go to bed later so I can sleep in. If that doesn't happen for some odd reason. And tomorrow I can't sleep in because Juice come at 6. Okay. Or eBay. I used to love eBay. Oh, I used to love eBay. Okay. Oh, yes. Great chat, y'all. I have enjoyed you guys. I've enjoyed your energy, the conversation, your love. I've enjoyed you guys. Enjoyed the talking, the laughing, the reminiscing. Wish we would have talked more about foods, but we can get on those later, y'all. We can get on that another day. I'll get into what y'all ate for the day and all that other good stuff. We'll get into that another day. But we just came to chill, just to hang out. I didn't even expect to be on here this long. I expected to be on here an hour. Run my mouth for a little bit, take old spank a leg out, and then eat the rest of my Panda Express. That was literally on my agenda. That's what I was gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. And I know one thing. I'm supposed to be going to see the Wu Tang on Friday. And so I know tomorrow, somewhere between tonight, tomorrow, and Friday morning, I gotta do my hair somewhere in between that. But I'm just so not in the mood to really do anything. Like anything. So I gotta get the energy back. But good night, everybody. Love you, and I will see you all later. See you tomorrow. I got a couple of shorts I'm gonna drop, but other than that, see you tomorrow. Or in somebody else's chat, me talking crazy, but see ya.